Woo, 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 woo. Ooh, biggie, 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 can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your jazzy ways. I guess that's why they broke and you're so paid. Hey, everybody, what's good? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. And if you're here, you're tuned into Our Bottom Line. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear, 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 clear. That's right, you guys. We here. It is Monday. One of my favorite days of the week, if I do got to say so myself. Let me go ahead and get that camera straight a little bit better than that. That's right, you guys. Come on in. It's Monday, y'all. What's going on? Are y'all ready? Because we got it ready and we got it loaded for you. We got trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section, you guys. How y'all doing this morning? Who we got? Okay, my mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. My mic sounds nice. That was my joint right there. Are you ready to rock? Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about that. Come on in the building. All the new kids don't know nothing about that, Miss Swanza. That's when music was music. Remember those jackets? Everybody wanted one? Oh yeah, male or female. Stop playing with the salt and pepper jacket. Everybody wanted one of those. That was the original 8-ball jacket, right? What's good, MOP 85? How everybody doing this morning? God bless. They go some gift memberships coming out right now, loud and clear. Early for you guys. Come on in. You know how we start this show. We got to get those prayers in the air so that everybody's covered, because we got to let the man know upstairs that we can't start it without him. That's how we go around here. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday. We got a lot of people that's still wiping their eyes and getting all of the cracks out and everything like that. We understand. But guess what? We here for you and we got it. So let's go, you guys. Y'all know what it's time to do. It's our bottom line. Let's do what we do, you guys. Come on, let's get those prayers in the air. I want to get those prayers in the air for understanding. Let's get those prayers in the air for good weather and good health and good measure. I want to make sure that we're praying for every single one of our family members as well as our animals. And no, we cannot forget about all of the things that's going on around the world. And we have to pray for everybody, whether they're the tornadoes, whether the 7.1 magnitude earthquakes. We're talking about all over, from Venezuela to Cuba to Colombia, all the way in Japan, you guys. Also, all of the wildfires as well. We're praying for everybody out there as well. Who else we're praying for? For good health and for love, because you know we can't forget about that. We got to pray for Batty Lynn, of course. You know we got to pray for Jack. I see Money Tree go up in the air. I see you, Money Tree. God bless you too. Miss Swanza and Batty Lynn. Mike Holmes, I see you over there too. The real one. Sam Champion. Money Tree. Okay, Jack's in the building as well. Who we got in the building? 55 Coffee House. We have to pray for you as well. Come on, Rebecca Lon Yen Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Can't forget about Batty Lynn. Got little foots in here throwing the alley-oops. I got you alley-oop and I love it. We're going to use it. Money Tree, how you doing? You already know we're going to use your stuff. We already rock with you. VG5P, can't forget 4 gifted hands. Here we go. Yolanda, happy, how you doing? I see you. The real one, NBA star. Mike Holmes, can't forget about Miss Swanza, Batty Lynn, Sam Champion. Bustin' Dustin is back in the building, you guys. Okay, Bustin' is in here. VG5P. For some reason, can't get that name out of my head. Mike Holmes, can't forget about you. Littlefoots. Who else we got in the building? Okay, let's get some other people in the building right now who are not even here. Okay, let's get up to Liberty and Justice. What's going on? Respect and nothing but love to Sam Champion. Also, we can't forget about Casey Ramos. Also, Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, Colessive. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman, Jeffrey Spilker, Jonathan, all of you guys. Jeffrey, all of you guys. Also, Luigi. How you doing, everybody out there? We got to get those prayers in the air. Also, we can't forget about Boogotti NYC. No, we got to make sure I'm in the prayers as well. Amen. That's how we're going to do it this morning, this Monday morning. And I got a good show lined up for you guys. Amen. I got a good show lined up for you guys. So I hope you're here. I hope you're going to stay for the duration, because guess what? I'm going to try to get you the politics, all of the good stuff, the trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section, you guys. What I'm going to need you guys to do, make sure you double tap that screen, because we got some merch coming out today in the form of 300. That's right. If you get 300 likes, 6 keychains and 6 decals. That's what we got coming out today. And all you're going to have to do is first email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com and let's go, cause I'm ready to go and they're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. As we wind it up, boo, 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 wind it up, boo, boo, boo. I said we wind it up because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here, but let's check. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. They're ready to go. Come on. I said it's time to. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Let's go now. It's time to open up those pores. It's time to open up those pores. It's time to open up those. It's Monday the 17th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday. That's right, you guys. The month is flying by already. Y'all know what that means. That means in a little while, you'll be sipping that coffee while those kids go back to school if you're not in a state where they already go back in August. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Just to let you guys know, I'm your boy Boogotti NYC. This is Our Bottom Line. We do trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. And without any further ado, it's time to do our thing. I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Also, we do want to know the gasoline prices and what states you're in. Why? Because it gives us a good gauge of the prices all around the world, especially, and I always say this for some reason, if you're in California, because of the extra taxes that you guys have to pay. We like to gauge our numbers and see what the different numbers are. So yes, city, state, how much are you paying for a gallon of regular? Because the president's saying we should be only paying $2.25. He's putting the blame on Exxon, Sunoco, who else? BP, and a couple of the other guys saying that they're price gouging. Let's keep on moving forward because that's in the news and you guys can check that out if you want as well. Woo! That was a lot to say, but guess what? Still, we got more to do. And without any further ado, you know what I'm going to say? Let's get into these titles. And it's time to eat, but it depends on how you want to eat. Do you want to eat good or do you want to eat the high process way? We know better over here, right? So let's get into it. Good versus bad food. You see everybody's crazy about fast food. They don't have the time. Everybody's in a rush. So yes, DoorDash, all of the fast things, Uber Eats. But what do you guys think? Do you think that's healthy for America, taking us in the right direction? Or is it adding to the health problems that we're actually showing? I don't know. But you guys let me know because we got much more to get into. What else are we going to say over here? Yes, right. The Trump administration and the FDA target ultra-processed food. Seems like we've been talking about that a lot, especially when it comes down to the health and wellness section. Let's keep on going. What else do we have here? Why are soldiers aboard the U.S. Lincoln being replaced? We talked about that. We talked about the families. And yes, the U.S. George Washington is supposed to be going in and swapping them out. Long tours out there, over 200 days, you guys. I think they should be able to go home too. Last but not least, before we get into the show, what do we got here? Indonesia, let's go. It's one of the latest places to be hit, that's right, by record earthquakes, you guys. We got the information, breaking news coming right in. So you know what I'm gonna say, right? Not even gonna play around. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Grab your water and your tea and your 55 coffee from Lisa. And let's do our thing, you guys. It's time to get into it. It's our bottom line time. We got some real breaking news to get into right now. We're gonna go to New York, where I am. New York. Got some sad breaking news, and we're hoping that the other people recover. That's right, you guys. We got some officers that have been pow-powed. One of them does not seem like he's having a really hard fight right now. He's in critical condition, and the suspect is actually out of operation right now, but we got a lot to go as far as to follow up with the story. And sadly, right after that, we're going to Philadelphia, right behind that, with another breaking story with the same sort of topic. Let's get into it, you guys. Good morning.
News on the Lower East Side. That is where a massive police-involved shooting has taken place. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm Arthur Chino. We know this happened near Ludlow Street at this point, where we see a massive police response on scene right now. That is also where Fox 5's Kendall Green is live for us on the Lower East Side with the latest details on this. Good evening, Kendall.
Hi, good evening, Arthur. We're here on Ludlow Street where it meets Rivington. Still a large police presence here in the area, but as you can see, there's several people surrounding the area. Right behind me, the green building you see right behind me is where the center of this entire scene is, and here's what we know so far. Around 4 p.m., NYPD officers responded to an assault in progress. They tell us officers arrived here at 126 Ludlow Street, where they reported seeing a blood trail on the stairs within the apartment building. As they were going up the stairs, they report seeing an individual heading downstairs with a butcher knife in his hands. Police say officers gave multiple demands, telling the individual with the knife to show his hands, and they say he didn't. And that's when they shot the person who had the knife. Now, police say a victim was inside with a gash to that victim's head, and that person has since been taken to the hospital, and they say the person is expected to survive, while officers are heading to the hospital expected to recover as well. Now, we spoke to a woman who lives in the area, recalling what she saw just
yesterday, Ludlow Street.
Moments ago. Take a listen to what she told us.
Luigi.
Yeah, so I live across the street, but we were at this bar that's right next to the apartment, and we saw a few police officers go up, and then about 2 minutes later, maybe like 15 police officers, it seemed like, were in the apartment.
Are you serious? Because that was this guy getting out in the gurney, getting secured, and I don't think he's doing well.
Now, police say that butcher knife that we did mention at the top of this report was recovered here on scene. They have a press conference scheduled at the 7th precinct coming up around 7 o'clock. We'll bring you the latest as soon as we get those updates, but I'll send things back to you, Arthur.
All right, we'll check in with you.
Yes, we got to pray for recovery when it comes down to the officers as well. Just to let you guys know, the suspect is no longer with us as far as like on the earth alive. He's no longer around, you guys. Got to pray for him as well. Don't know what happened in this stint, in this situation, but we will continue to follow up and get more news on it. We got to get back over to Philadelphia as well. We want to pray for all of the first responders, as well as speedy recovery for those who are injured. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Amen. Let's go. We got to get on over to Philadelphia, where a detective, sad to say, we're getting these stories out right now, you guys, because this is breaking information. I actually wanted to break it yesterday, break into some shorts out of nowhere, just come out live, but thought that I probably shouldn't do that. So we're just doing it now. Let's go into Philadelphia right now, where we got an undercover 29-year-old detective that was pow-powed after an hours-long siege. Now you guys got to tell, wait a minute. They're both out of the operating room, okay? They're both out of the operating room, and one is in extremely critical condition. That's the Philadelphia case. Let's get on into this, you guys. Let's go.
Live now from Fox, I'm Stephanie Quinn. We are working to get these tech issues back up so we can be joined by our guest, Creatures of Habit CEO Michael Chernow. In the meantime, though, we do have some breaking news that we do want to get to that takes us out to Philadelphia, where an off-duty police officer is in critical condition after a double shooting. And just a short time ago, we were hearing from Philly police with a very brief update. I did want to play that out for you right now.
You're welcome. All right, you ready? All right, so good morning, everyone. So I'll just give you a recap of what we have so far. It is going to be very, very brief, very brief. But this morning at around 3:50 a.m., officers responded to the 7244 Elmwood for a report of a shooting. This is an after-hour lounge. We're still trying to figure out what type of activity at that lounge. There, upon arrival, they found 2 individuals who were shot. One of those individuals, a 29-year-old, is an off-duty police officer assigned to the 12th District. He is shot multiple times, as well as another individual who's 35 years old. He is shot multiple times. The officers from the 12th District transport those 2 individuals here to Presbyterian. Both of those immediately went into the OR. Based on what we understand now, the officer is out of the OR, as well as the other individual. At this point, I don't have the condition of the 35-year-old, but we do know that our 29-year-old officer, who has 2 years on service, is in extremely critical condition.
And we don't know if this was undercover because they was in some kind of lounge. We have no idea. Could have been undercover. We don't know.
His family is here with him now. The mayor arrived very shortly after the incident, has met with the family. And so at this point, we are just in the early stages of the investigation. We have nothing to share with you at this point about what occurred out there. At this point, we do know we have multiple rounds that were fired, but we're still waiting. We're just appreciative here at Penn. We have one of the finest medical staffs in America. And so at this point, we're just now praying that both individuals survive their injuries, in particular at one of our officers who was shot today, that he makes it through. But we'll be going through this process throughout the day, getting an update on his condition. At his point, his parents are at his bedside.
Okay, yes, you guys heard that. At this moment, his parents are at his bedside. They said he was off duty, so I'm not sure if I was correct when I said he was probably undercover, so maybe I was wrong with that. But yes, still want to give prayers out to the off-duty Philadelphia officer that's in critical condition right now, you guys. Again, critical condition. Amen. Let's try to get him through that, you guys, and get all the way back to healing. Amen. There's a lot of people that have a lot of comments about what videos we play and what they don't want to see and things like that. I'm going to ask you to stop doing that because no disrespect. I really don't care. And I really mean that in that sort of way, because that video that you don't want to see, somebody else actually cares about it. So let's not waste our finger energy on putting anything out like that. Because it just doesn't matter, because there's the same way that 1-2 people don't want to see it, there's 50 that do want to see it and care about someone that actually lost their lives. So let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to President Trump and see what's going on with this situation right here. What's going on, you guys, as he's trying to bring the receipts to the table. Someone forgot to hit that like button, didn't they, Miss Swanza? Was it you? Let's double check then. Double tap. Let's go, you guys, and let's keep on moving. Where is Jennifer? Jennifer, is Jennifer in the building anywhere? Is Jennifer around? Show your face. Let's go. That's right. Thank you, 55. Please let them know that. I'm not going to just like take your listing of everything that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff that Lisa don't want to see, that she don't, but there's something for everybody. It's a smorgasbord. You get it? Let's keep on going. You don't have to eat everything on the plate. You can eat what you like. You feel me? Let's go. Let's keep going.
Good. A very good show. The headline today is, does everybody know Caroline? She's with us. The headline today is exactly that. Did you get it? It says prescription drug prices report sharpest drop in more than 60 years. Okay, got it?
55.
Everybody have it? And I told you that was going to happen. The second headline is that the Trump administration marked 15 straight months with zero border releases as apprehensions was 94%. In other words, the border. And that means for 15 straight months we had zero people crossing the border. Are you impressed? Is it?
Let's keep on going over to Ukraine real quick. See what's going on over there, you guys, because they're not stopping. It seems like they got some situations over there. I think we played that already, excuse me. They launched on one of the largest area attacks yesterday on Russia, you guys, and they didn't go lightly. Over 100 drones at one time were aimed at Russia, and they hit a lot. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this.
Ukraine launched one of its largest aerial attacks of the 4-year war with Russia overnight. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky saying his military sent hundreds of drones into Russia, most of them toward the capital of Moscow. The strikes killing at least 6 people. In retaliation, Russia fired missiles at Kyiv, sparking massive fires and killing at least 3 people there.
Now again, what is that? The warfare without the W. I said A-R-F-A-R-E, warfare, because basically it seems like they didn't get any one of the soldiers. Seems like they got regular people right there, which is what we don't really go for around here. They need to be right on the battlefield with the muskets, like we said before, you guys. Seems like a bunch of innocent people. Even if they're working at certain locations and things like that, I don't think that they should be the casualties of these situations. And it's been going on for too long right now.
Hey, thanks for...
And let's double tap that screen to get those likes up also, because we do have merch coming out for you guys today. That's going to be 6 keychains and 6 decals. But of course, we have to pray for the people that lost their lives on both sides, because we don't pick sides over here. Only thing that we really care about is the wars being over, no matter between who it is, because the only thing that we notice is a lot of human casualties. We don't appreciate that. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Oh, but what they hit was, again, remember that Amazon factory, or said to be like the Amazon of Russia? That's what they were aiming for. It's called Wild Berries. Second time up in flames, you guys. Ukraine launched on them. Just want to show you that before we get up out of here, just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because you already see it in the back smoldering. So again, yesterday. And it's like people that work in Amazon. That's why I'm saying, like, come on now. Thick plumes of smoke in the wild berries. They were able to catch about 822 of them, but the rest of them got through. One of the most massive attacks in recent history, like they said. See that? An 83-year-old man ain't have nothing to do with it. Had lost his life in a stupid attack. Again, that's how I look at it, you guys. Excuse me if you guys don't feel the same way, but I personally feel like I don't think I like to see the casualties. People that have nothing to do with it, old people, young people, and a lot of kids. Like sometimes we'll see these videos where there's an apartment building and then like one apartment is like on FIRE. Don't even know who was in there or whatever. That's what I'm talking about. So again, we want to pray for the innocent and all of the people like that that get caught up in the middle of things like that. No matter what their religion is, we have respect for you and we want to pray for you. Amen. 83-year-old man, exactly. Let's get out of there. Let's go. Let's keep on going. We got another tanker now. This is, again, a bad situation. Why? Russian tanker going down in the ocean, in the sea. And now we got to worry about what? Ocean wildlife and things like that. Seals and all sorts of whales. Again, you guys, sorry to be the one that's bringing it to you. It's important news. And if I don't, somebody's going to talk about it. So yeah, let's get on over to Oman. We got a Russian tanker that sinks off of the Oman, leaving a huge oil spill. Let's go. That's what you guys are seeing right behind us right now. And no audio. This is like drone footage right now. But I'm sure you were able to see all of the actual oil, and you can get the idea because oil and water doesn't mix. So you get the idea of how much oil is probably going to be coming out. You already see the separations. I don't even know how they clean this up. This is like when the Dove commercials come out afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And they're cleaning the ducks off with with the, what is it called? I forgot that commercial that they clean the ducks with. No stupidity caused it. It's Dial. No, are you sure it's Dial? I think it's I'm not sure. It's Dawn. I knew it was a D. Thank you so much, Winter Rising. Love what you do. Thank you so much. But I want you guys to see stuff like this because we cover world news and we make sure that we cover everything. Right. Okay. It is Dawn. You guys are right about that because they donate, like somebody said, Ajax. They donate a little bit of the money to wildlife. Okay. Like the Valdez tanker. Thank you so much. 55. Exactly. Exactly. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got more work to do. And no, that didn't have any audio. But again, not like we didn't have to show it to you because it's something that happened and it was important. Let's get on over to Indonesia where we're praying for all of the people that lost their lives and the people that they're actually searching for. Because, yeah, you guys were right yesterday. I think it was a 6.9 magnitude earthquake that hit Indonesia yesterday. And they're looking at the death toll now is rising, following 2 back-to-back earthquakes. So first one hit and then another one hit right after that. I'm guessing they calling that like a tremor or an aftershock. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's get it. Our bottom line, we working.
Thousands of residents were forced to spend the night outdoors in tents. And this morning, the desperate search for survivors. Rescue teams moving from building to building, looking for any sign of life, combing through the mountain of rubble. The 2 powerful back-to-back earthquakes and hundreds of aftershocks hitting Indonesia on Saturday morning, killing at least 53 people and injuring more than 135 others.
See, that's the reason I'm having problem with the numbers because they said it was like multi shocks. One was 7.9, another one was 7.5. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to gauge and get them all listed correctly.
The first quake, one of the largest to strike the region in years, a 7.7 magnitude off the island of Flores, hit just before 6 a.m. local time, damaging hundreds of homes, buildings collapsing, people rushing out to find safety, terrified. You can even hear them screaming. The injured getting medical help from this makeshift hospital. Now, 12 hours later, this second massive tremor measuring 6.9 striking the island of Sumatra. So far, no reports of any injuries or deaths there. The U.S. State Department issuing an emergency alert to all U.S. citizens in Indonesia, urging them to continue to monitor aftershocks and to seek secure shelter in any of the affected areas. Rihanna?
Your thoughts with everyone there. Lama Hassan, thank you so much for that update.
Crazy,
Thousands of residents.
And yeah, let's do it right now while they're on the screen. We always got to show love and support. We want healing. We want them to find the people that have been lost. But not only here, you guys, let's remember Venezuela. We got Cuba that's going on with the same sort of things. And you can't remember Japan. You guys remember that. They can't forget that. We got to pray for every single person, everyone that's dealing with these tornadoes when it comes down to earthquakes, aftershocks, all of it. It's happening around the world, you guys. And we're seeing a lot of flooding as well. Let's get to all of the people in Indianapolis. Believe it or not, you're about to see some craziness. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. I'm talking about watch this. Please stick around. It's about to get crazy up in here. Let's get on over to where we going right now. Okay, we done did in Indonesia. We got that on lock. So let's get on over to New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. And all the ladies out there that feel sorry about this situation here, I feel for you. Because the fellas is in the comments and they got no remorse. They're like, yeah, he's going to be someone's there. He's going to be holding on to someone's pocket. You know what I'm talking about. That's right, you guys. U.S. Attorney of New York says the police department and FBI they're reacting after the Luigi Mangione guilty plea, and they're explaining their position right now. And yes, you guys, I gotta just warn you, Throw Up Neck is on the scene. That's right, she's there. Can't stand her, but I don't even know her name anymore at this point. I forgot, but you already know who it is, you guys. Throw Up Face is on the scene. Let's see what they got going on over here, because Luigi, I don't know, he's trying to play this double Jeopardy game, and we're not sure if it's gonna work. Come on, girls, let's see. Guys, too, let's go.
Good afternoon. I'm Jamie McDonald, United States Attorney
New York.
for the Southern District of New York. At 6:45 on a December morning, Luigi Mangione stalked and murdered Brian Thompson in cold blood on a public sidewalk in Midtown Manhattan. Just a few moments ago, Mangione pled guilty to his heinous act. This was not a spontaneous act of violence. It was deliberate, calculated, and premeditated. In the days leading up to the murder, the defendant very carefully prepared for the attack. He tracked Mr. Thompson's whereabouts, conducted surveillance along the route he knew Mr. Thompson would take, and positioned himself to carry out the plan. Then, on a sidewalk on West 54th Street, the defendant murdered Mr. Thompson, shooting him from behind with a 9mm handgun equipped with a silencer. He shot Thompson twice at close range. The second shot came as Mr. Thompson turned and faced the defendant. The defendant did this as everyday New Yorkers walked nearby, and while the rest of the city woke up to start their day. Mangione then ran away, leaving Mr. Thompson to die. The defendant committed this murder in an attempt to draw public attention to his dislike of certain businesses. But we live in a civilized society governed by the rule of law. We debate, we disagree, we protest. We do not commit murder.
You guys, I see a lot of you level-headed, smart people in the comments are saying the same thing. Thank you, Winter. You know who we are. Best news anywhere, 100%. Nobody's doing what we're doing. That's right, Our Bottom Line, where your boy Boogotti NYC is bringing you the information and making a great conversation out of it. That's a good one right there, Winter. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And what do you think about this situation? Because guess what? We got a lot of people out here that think that Luigi's like a Robin Hood. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people thinking like you guys and level-headed, and not, excuse me for saying level-headed, but a lot of people are against the insurance companies. They feel like they're putting all of their monetary into these companies and they're not getting back what they should get, whether it's the coverage, whether it's the respect, whether it's the monetary that they may need for operations and things like that. So we both, I have to say, they have an argument. But I want to know from you guys, how do you feel about this situation? I just need to know. Do you think that Luigi is somewhat, is guilty of this crime, or do you feel that he is not guilty of this crime? If you feel like Luigi Mangione is guilty of this crime, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And if not, let's go ahead and give us a thumbs down. One other thing, you don't have to say why on this particular question. You don't have to answer the question at all. Just give us a thumbs up and thumbs down if you so feel to. Thumbs up if you feel that he is guilty, and if you feel like Luigi is not guilty, let's get a thumbs going down. And you don't have to put a comment along with it. Let's go. See what you guys got to say about this. I want to see what the people are thinking. See, because some people are thinking both ways. Some people are thinking, even though he pled guilty, it does not mean that you're always guilty, because sometimes you may be trying to get the lesser charge. You know how people are, especially when you feel like you know they've got you. So you're going to try to take the lesser of the evils, Mike. And I get what you're saying, because he did plead. You're right about that. Let's acknowledge it. Okay. Okay, a lot of people are saying thumbs up, and they agree. They think that he, okay, yeah, he gives you on your scene with a, he's guilty. He pow-powed the man. Either you did it, or you didn't. Okay, okay, and a lot of notes and a lot of information that they did find in that backpack, right?
No grievance, political belief, or ideological cause can ever justify murder. There can be no celebrity in assassination. Any person who celebrates, encourages, or excuses actions like these is fundamentally wrong. Mangione attempted to send a public message through violence, but the message that emerges today is very different. Violence is not a legitimate instrument to promote any political or social message.
I think that a lot of people are going to say, okay, good riddance with him, and leave the whole thing alone, and it's going to die. But then I also think that they're going to be a lot of people that turn him into some sort of like a martyr out there. They're going to still look up to him in certain regards. That's just how I think about the situation. You know, nothing personal here. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got a lot more to cover. That's right, trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section, Sean. And give me all the money in your pockets right now. If you have not subscribed, we're on our way to 75,000 subscribers. So yes, you guys, need you to hit that subscribe button. When you hit that black subscribe button, there's going to be a bell that pops up with an arrow. Hit that and make sure that you select all. Also, we're giving out merch today, you guys, like we always do, trying to make sure you guys get it while it's good. We got 6 keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. If you've already got your follow-ups on your emails, don't worry about it, you guys. It's not for you. We're going to let some new people win. Your mail is coming and your stuff is on the way. So let's let some new people win when it comes down to those, to the merch. But you can help them out. Even if you've won already and your stuff is on the way, how about you go ahead and give a like to support everybody else so that they can get some merch too. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Let's go, because we're going into our title right now. Let's get into the theme of actually what the show is about today. Washington. That's right, you guys. The Trump administration, the FDA are targeting, what do we talk about all of the time? All the time on the show when it comes down to the health and wellness section. We talk about ultra processed foods. That's right, you guys. So let's get into the ultra processed foods in the MAHA fight. And these are moves to tighten oversight of food ingredients. So what's going on here is just tightening the oversight of the food ingredients and letting people understand what's going on here. Let's keep on moving forward and see what's up.
In another new MAHA push, the Trump administration is proposing a new rule requiring food manufacturers to notify the FDA whenever they determine a substance added to food is, quote, generally recognized as safe.
I'm about to start just breaking down, after a while, I'm just gonna do like short segments and breaking down what this chemical is, what this ingredient is, what is petroleum, what is potassium bicarbonate. Boom! What is, monosodium glutamate? We need to break down ingredients and start putting it in people's faces like that for them to really understand what we're eating out here.
HHS Senior Advisor Callie Means joins us now. Callie, it's so great to have you on. So everybody's been talking about the vaccine schedule changes, which everyone's excited about. At least smart people are excited about it. But this is sort of like a sleeper issue that's kind of gone, under the table here. People haven't recognized. It's a big deal. Can you explain to our viewers how this changes the food supply for us?
Hey, Rachel. Yeah, it shouldn't be a sleeper issue. Just to start with why this is important, this year I was just looking at the CC stats. 1 million Americans will die of conditions that are almost entirely preventable by not eating ultra-processed food. 750,000 Americans are going to die this year of heart disease. That would be close to zero if we didn't eat ultra-processed food.
That's why when people say stuff like, oh, I'm going to eat my such and such, or I'm going to eat this, I can't stop eating such and such, I look at them and be like, stop playing with me. These are the results right here. Yeah, you want to live longer? Cut it out. And I want you to live longer, so I keep on hitting you with it. Keep on hitting you with it. My people are not here because of the same issue right here. Hog maws, fat back, sweet potato pie, fried chicken, all that. I could cook it all. I could be a beast with it right now in the kitchen. There's none of that in there.
For comparison, 0 Americans this year have died of measles, and it was 300 Americans per year before the invention of the vaccine. So this UPF consumption, which has gone from 0 to 60% in just 2 generations, is the biggest health crisis, is the biggest health threat we face. So the Trump administration is going systematically and has delivered the most transformational food reform in modern American history. This GRAS reform is very important because when Bobby Kennedy came in office, he asked the FDA for a list of chemicals and ingredients in ultra-processed food. They didn't have it. The FDA did not know what is in our food. There are 10,000 chemicals, we think, in our food. We don't know. And that's 10,000 roughly more than Europe. They allow 300 to 400 ingredients. So what this does, it's dead simple, it's bipartisan, it's supported by 95% of Americans, obviously.
Don't try it. Come on, give it up.
It's just simply the FDA requiring the food industry to tell us what they're putting in the food and allow the FDA to conduct some safety studies. Additionally, to allow them to go and look what's in our food currently and do studies on the ingredients that are banned in every other country to see if they're safe. This is common sense, no-brainer stuff. It's part of the just unrelenting.
Jack, I saw that. I'm gonna need 150 push-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna need 150 push-ups, and I'm not talking about shorties neither. I'm gonna need $150 from you, bro, and I'm gonna need them pictures. I'm gonna need them a video of that inside the Discord. So yeah, you probably got your peaches and cream, got your thing on yesterday, right? Yo, Jack, I'm gonna need $150 on them push-ups, bro. Real talk. Yeah, go ahead and do that peaches and cream to some push-ups. Yeah. At what time last night? Peaches and cream ice cream? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna need 150 push-ups from Jack. Everybody, we need 150 push-ups. Let them know.
Set of reforms the Trump administration is making to our food safety.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, everybody who goes to Europe knows that they eat sometimes even more, and they're not gaining as much weight. That the food tastes different. That it's real. That they have standards. In fact, these companies will make food for Americans and then do a cleaner version because they're required to for Europe. So.
Oh, it's finally getting in the news, y'all. It's finally getting to the news, right? They wasn't talking about this before, right? Wasn't we doing this for a dumb long time? Talking about the different countries and the different foods, and then instead of like giving us the crazy colors with the numbered colors, like the yellow number 5s and the red number 90 and all of that, what they do overseas, they gotta color it with cranberry. They gotta use the zest of whatever. We've been doing this for the longest, but I'm glad that they finally catching up. I ain't mad at you.
I'm looking forward to us having food as clean as Europe by the end of this administration, and you guys are making great progress on that. Let's talk about school lunches, because we're getting close to the fall. Some kids have already started school, others are on their way. You and I met up in New York a little while ago at Fort Drum, where we talked about how MAHA is changing and this administration is changing chow halls for the military. But now we're moving on to schools. How have you changed school lunches?
Can we do something about the vending machines, 55? Where you at, 55? Because I love when you talk about stuff like this. Hey, 55, can we do something about the vending machines that they got in the school with the Takis and all of that crap that's in there? Anybody want to talk about that? Because a lot of the kids don't even go to lunch. They be hitting them vending machines up, soda, Takis, and garbage. How about that? And Takis are not anything that we're supposed to be eating. Cheetos either.
Rachel, we are so excited about this. Let me just ask you a question. What do you think the top item before the Trump administration
matter of fact, let's do a little more.
For breakfast and school lunches are that the government pays for?
Oh gosh, probably like Pop-Tarts or sugary cereal?
It's donuts. It's donuts and sugary pastries. The U.S. government, before the Trump administration, is spending billions of dollars on sugary pastries, donuts, and other items that are poisoning the mitochondria, the cells of our children. We talked about ultra-processed food. 70% of school lunches are ultra-processed food. And those chemicals, those 10,000 chemicals, the CEOs of the food companies themselves say they're designed and added to make the food addictive. That's why we add the chemicals. So this is the power of the dietary guidelines, which say eat real food, which say limit and avoid highly processed food and refined carbohydrates.
No, since we over here and a lot of people here, I really want y'all to see this next episode. I don't even care about no numbers right now. All I care about is having some banging ASS shows now and really giving y'all the goods right now. So if people want to come through, I hope you're going to like it, because we got a lineup that you're going to love, especially what's coming up next. Because not only are we getting into the food right now, we getting into this other nonsense that nobody over here is okay with. And I don't care, I'm going there. We got a report where the Trump administration is cutting off all federal funding for the number 6 changes. The number 6 changes for minors. Let's go, you guys, let's go. Let's see if we can get more likes on this one.
Switching gears to this, the Trump administration is cutting off all federal taxpayer dollars for transgender surgeries and treatments for minors. A new rule blocking federal Medicaid and
Do you ever think that we would be
children
talking about something like this in our age, in our lives? I don't care if you're 30. You would never think that we'd be even seeing this on the news. Y'all talking about making something up?
health insurance program funding for paying for puberty blockers, hormone treatments, and surgeries for, say, adolescents and children.
The president's saying, quote, "We are not going to pay for our innocent children to undergo these barbaric surgeries and practices," adding, quote, "While the Democrat Party wants your kids to be able to chop off their reproductive organs before they're old enough to vote, President Donald J. Trump, me, and the Republican Party say that is absurd." Well, joining us now is Dr. Eitan Haim, who blew the whistle on transgender care happening at Texas Children's Hospital. Doctor, very good to see you today, especially on this, I would say, fairly momentous news. I'd love for you to talk to the audience about how big of a difference this will make that Medicaid can no longer pay for these kinds of surgeries on kids.
So yeah, thank you for having me on. I mean, it's a fortuitous time, especially with everything that's happening with CMS, but then also the Texas Children's Hospital healthcare fraud settlement. But specifically about this rule, this is a really big deal because there are some estimates. The Kaiser Family Foundation, for example, estimates that there are 270,000 children in the United States that believe they're transgender and are also covered by Medicaid.
So I can't get a driver's license until I'm 18, but I can change my number SIX when I'm 6 or when I'm a kid. What's going on with this? I can't get a driver's license, can't drink alcohol, but I can do something like this.
So that number, that's a huge number. We're talking about over 200,000 kids. So with this rule change, which goes into effect October 13th, the federal government will no longer match funds from the state. This will place the burden fully on the state to pay for these interventions. So it's a good thing that taxpayers in Texas won't be paying to trans kids in California. That's great. But these things are still going to happen. These blue states that are doing it are just going to shift around this money. Likely, are they going to comply? And that's one of the things that Dr. Oz is going to have to deal with, because
shifting around the money so they can still make it happen.
If there is one thing that these people have proven themselves, it's they are very dedicated to criminality.
You got a doctor saying this. This man ain't got no political, it sound like no political ties over here.
They have no qualms about breaking the law and deceiving the federal government in order to carry out their ideological framework.
And
the new thing is you only need one ear. I mean, you don't really need both of them. You need to just cover the other one up or do something with it, y'all. Because, we don't even really need both of them, to be honest with you. I don't even know why y'all got 2 ears out there. I'm falling into what you just said. Somebody said the new thing is going to be like we only need 9 fingers, 55, right? Yeah, y'all, it's getting crazy out there, y'all. It's getting nuts. Let's get it. Let's keep on going. And if you appreciate the content, I already see that you guys made your 300. You already made your mark. So yeah, you know what you got to do. 12 people, 10 plus 2. Go ahead and email me those addresses at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. 12 people. I got merch coming out to you guys in the form of, because I keep my word. I love writing on envelopes when we get to 300. That's right. 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains. Yeah, that's right. Let me get you a little close up right there with the decal in there. And then we have 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals coming out as well. Hey, make it fun for me. Time to make another reorder, right? Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to Washington State, where a video shows the moment a fighter jet crashed into a mountain in Washington State. And guess what? He got up out of there, made it out safely. But woo, talking about some scars. You're talking about some real fighters that we have. I'm so proud of our Air Force, Marines, and Army, and all of our different forces that we have out there, the Coast Guard. All of you guys, the Navy, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, all of you guys, so proud of you. But when you're doing stunts in the air, you might want to be a little bit careful, because I know those fighter jets are very expensive. So one going down cannot just be the price of the jet. It could cause a fire depending on where you're going, because fighter jet fuel is very flammable. And yes, you guys, it did happen. Let's get on over here and see this video that shows a fighter jet that went down. But I'm gonna let you know early, the pilot got out, he ejected himself.
New video of the moments after a fighter jet crashed into a mountainside in Washington State. This was back in June. The pilot bailed out and survived, bloodied and apparently dazed when found by a sheriff's deputy. Senior national correspondent Mark Strassman has more.
Final seconds of flight. You're watching a FA-18 Hornet fighter jet careen into a mountainside in Washington State.
Did he crash?
By then, pilot Marine Corps Major Jackson Simon had ejected.
Are you the only pilot? I am, sir. Okay.
And here's proof. Body cam video we're seeing for the first time of the aftermath. The Marine Corps Major had been dazzling lakeside spectators, circling with thunderous, low-flying maneuvers. Then his fighter jet hit power lines. The show was over. Physically, he looked fine, other than a face streaked with blood and dirt. He called 911.
I'm on the other side of the ridge.
See what I'm saying? Like this type of stuff, I'll make a commercial about this dude right here. The same way they make a video, a commercial about the broken wristed click, I'll be like, man, same like Chuck Norris sort of situation. Give him big ups on this one, you guys. Chuck Norris, he don't get scared if he jumps out of a fighter plane. He just walks over to the police officer and says, here, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? But we don't do stuff like that. But every time we get on the train, we got to see something about the BWC, right? The broken wristed click, huh? How come we can't see stuff like this about man, champions, so little boys can see stuff like this? You feel me?
I do see a fire burning to the south of the road.
A sizable brush fire that spread across 2 acres, along with a ruined plane and a pilot dazed but alive.
We were doing circles over the lake doing some oil training. Okay. And then I tucked in. And I'm not sure exactly, honestly.
Like, bro, like we really understand what you're saying. We were doing trails and I did a tuck in. He over there like, yeah. You okay? Good.
No, you're fine.
Military investigators have yet to blame the crash on the jet hitting those power lines. What we do know, the jet itself is a loss in the tens of millions of dollars.
Told you, tens of millions of dollars. So they don't just be up there, you know, they got to be trained to do that. And the same flyers, the pilots that are up there doing those tricks are the same ones that be doing the. So yeah, give them props, y'all. Give them props. Let's go. Tens of millions. They actually are silly. Those are toys for them. They are kind of crazy. You talking about like highway to the danger zone. Hey Maverick, you should have never did that to the Iceman. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go, because you know I'm a Top Gun kind of guy. And I'm talking about the old one. I don't go watching repeats unless my old school people tell me to go see it. So if you guys tell me to go see the second one, I'll go see it. But I don't like messing around with perfection. So let's keep on going. We got to get on over here and see where Trump came to Long Island and did the dun, 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 dun. It's hard to not know how to dance when you black, you know what I'm saying? But I try, you know what I'm saying? Try to mess up my rhythm on purpose. Let's keep on going, you guys. Highway to the. So Trump gave a speech, and then of course he broke into his little dance, but we're gonna just break it off so we don't get in no trouble. And I'm gonna sing the rest of it for y'all. Let's go.
We will make America powerful again. We've done that. We will make America wealthy again. We've already done that.
Now you guys didn't tell me to go see the new one.
We will make America healthy again. We're trying to do that.
Okay.
We will make America strong again. We've done that. We will make America proud again.
Look at the real one. See the real one. That's why that's your name.
America safe again. We've largely done that. And above all, we will make America great again. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, everybody.
YMCA. There you go. That's what he did, and that's what it was. Y'all ain't catching me no more. Y'all done made me Teflon to all y'all jokes and all y'all tricks. You won't be catching me, not this time. YMCA. If I got to do the whole spelling, I'm going to do it. Won't be catching us again. We already ready for this. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. We got to get on over to one of your favorite people. Dedicating this one to your favorite governor, 'cause he's the only one that can't run a train. And I don't mean that kind of train. Stop playing with me, y'all. Don't even do it in the comments. Don't even go there. 'Cause if you can't know how to operate a train on a track, how you plan on being the president? That's right, that's what everybody's asking. Let's get on over here and see what's going on with your governor, the man that you know and love. He's running for president, but how is it possible when he's already running out of cash? He's cash strapped for his train idea, you guys. What's he gonna do? Let me know. Let's see what's going on with Gavin.
Newsom's train to nowhere. Next stop, California. We won't be taking a high-speed train. Gavin Newsom's train to nowhere is running out of cash fast. The high-speed rail project's funds could run up, run dry, go bye-bye by 2027 if it does not secure $9.5 billion in new borrowing over the next 5 years just to keep construction going.
That's a lot of money right there, you guys. $9.5 billion just to keep it going.
That warning comes as the price tag has gone bonkers.
Original estimates in 2008 put the project at $33 billion. Now it's $231 billion. Joining us now is House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee member, California Congressman Vince Fong. Congressman, great to see you tonight. Okay, so you've got an inspector general in California, did a report on this thing, and a quote stood out to me. He said that the high-speed rail officials have, quote, obscured basic facts about the project, hindering lawmakers' ability to provide effective oversight.
Oh, so they're not giving the right information. Wow, that's not believable. Not Gavin.
They're way over budget. It seems like a hopeless thing, but my question to you is, shouldn't there be some people in legal hot water if they're obscuring basic facts on the taxpayer's dime here?
Well, absolutely. If a private company had done this and obscured facts and hidden information from lawmakers, they'd probably be in jail. Gavin Newsom can't run a railroad, but he wants to run for president. So, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, Californians were promised a completed system by 2020 for $33 billion. We're in 2026. No trains, no usable track, $231 billion, as you mentioned before. The state of California is going to waste $1 billion every single year now until this thing is quote unquote completed, but it's not going to be finished in our lifetime, and I don't think it ever will be.
He needs to lose his job immediately just for this.
Congressman, you were...
No, because you already laid it out and let us know what's really going on. 231, now he's trying to get 90-something more billion dollars. You ain't getting it. Come on, you guys. Y'all see it on the screen. It's time. Number 9 on the layout. You guys see it. You see Jeffrey Epstein up there, right? With Ghislaine Maxwell. Who else you see over there? Yeah, let me show you what we're about to show you right now. Let's get it. Because Hugh Hefner, that's right, Hugh Hefner. Because there's a lot of people that talk about different people that had different relationships with different women, right? So you hear people talking about, how come nothing ever happened with Hugh Hefner? How come nothing ever happened with this person? Well, guess what? I'm that skeptical type of person too. But would you believe that one of the Playboy bunnies, went to Hugh Hefner and told him what Jeffrey Epstein did to her? Hugh Hefner, what did he do? He called up the alphabet boys. Nothing. Tumbleweeds. After that, years later, she tried to do the same thing. Tumbleweeds. Why? It's my question to you guys right now. Let's get on over here. We got the FBI reported that they ignored, it's been reported that they ignored Hugh Hefner's tips about Jeffrey Epstein from one of his own playmates. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Let's get it.
A former Playboy playmate coming forward after she was abused and trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein, but allegedly ignored by investigators. Audra Christensen is her name, and she tells NewsNation that she went to Hugh Hefner about her experience. And despite Hefner himself repeatedly calling the FBI to alert them, the Bureau never reached out to her or looked into her claims. That was all the way back in 2005. 15 years later, she says she reached out to the FBI again because of threats to her family, but she was never able to reach the Bureau. She alleges that she even hired an attorney to get them to help, but still nothing. Christensen also claims she was not the only Playboy playmate to be allegedly preyed upon by Epstein in that time. Her allegations are included in a lawsuit filed by 34 Epstein survivors. The FBI now actually trying to dismiss that case, arguing they were too late to file.
Ooh, Sam. Everybody look at what Sam wrote. I'm not even going to say it because they transcribed me. Look at what Sam wrote. Yo, Sam, drop it again, Sam. Drop it again. Drop it again, Sam.
We are joined by News Nation law and justice contributor Jennifer Coffin-Daffer, a former FBI special agent. Jennifer, always good to see you. This is a bit mind-boggling. If these allegations are true, Hugh Hefner is calling the FBI about Epstein back in 2005. How does the FBI explain not following up with a woman who was allegedly being identified as a victim?
Well, Hannah, as an FBI agent at this time, I can tell you that there are priorities that are listed for all supervisors and staff. And essentially at this time, this is on the heels of 9/11, counterterrorism, counterintelligence, transactional corporations, things like this, public corruption.
Oh, so we was busy. That's what they're trying to say?
That was the priority, and unfortunately, human trafficking wasn't. And I'm not trying to provide some sort of excuse, because there is no excuse. But
Okay, we're gonna keep on moving forward because you know what they always say. If that's not the excuse, why you brought it up? That's like saying a big sentence and then you say, but, man, you just retracted everything that you just said. We don't want to hear that nonsense. We get the facts. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen. And have you already subscribed? Because if not, you're missing on all the information that we bring every single day on Our Bottom Line. So make sure you help us get up to 75,000 subscribers. That's what we're working on right now. Let's get on over to Atlanta. I'm going to call this one as I want to say it. I'm going to say this is an idiot driver who derags, don't even want to say that because I don't want to put that in the sentence the same way, derags an officer on Highway 142 before a major search. That's right. She did a little bit of stealing. She went inside of a store and did a little bit of, what do you call that? I don't even know what they call it. She stole a couple of items out of a store. That's basically what she did. And instead of her taking that as the charge, she decides to get inside of her vehicle, try to drive off, officers on the side of the door, and she wants to keep on pressing the gas. So now you've just escalated your little theft to a bigger charge. That's probably a felony of endangering a police officer. Let's get on over here with shoplifting. Yeah, shoplifting turned into something much more. Let's get on over here to Atlanta, you guys. Let me open up this screen.
Moments caught on camera in Covington. A woman is behind bars tonight. Police say she dragged an officer with her car after he tried to pull her over. That's where we start tonight on the news at 10. Witnesses recorded that dramatic scene on Highway 142 earlier this afternoon. Medics took the officer to Grady, where doctors are expecting him to recover, they tell us. The suspect was arrested after an hours-long search around 8:30 tonight. Fox 5's Rob Durienzo is live at...
Dumbass. You stupid for doing that. You got caught shoplifting. Okay, cool. Get me for this. Take me a little misdemeanor, whatever like that. Nah, you want to try to drive off. Now, what if that officer would have hit another car, or you would have hit him into a pole or something like that, or if he would have got seriously injured? Stupid.
Covington Police Headquarters with the latest. Rob, did police know why the suspect took off that way?
Well, that remains unclear at this point. Good evening to you, Russ. They say that she was a shoplifting suspect, but now she's facing felony charges after taking off on that officer and dragging him. That officer, lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
This cell phone video shows the moment that suspect took off on a Covington police officer Friday afternoon on Highway 142.
The driver left so fast.
And she ain't like get a little bit of speed. Like she was like trying to get the speed going. He ain't had no choice but to try to use the door to hold and tuck onto.
The officer just held on as best he could.
Police have identified the suspect as Destiny Riggins. Fox 5's camera was rolling as officers took her into Covington Police Headquarters just after 8:30 p.m. She's now facing felony charges, including aggravated
Somebody said criminals, the school said criminals are not known for intelligence.
assault on an officer. Medics took that officer to Grady.
Stable condition, bumps, bruises right now. Still going through quite a bit of testing to make sure everything's okay, but in stable condition, and we've spoken to him.
Detective Daniel Seals says Riggins was suspected of stealing.
About 4:30 this afternoon, officers responded to a shoplifting at Walmart. The suspect had left by the time the officers got there, but our officer actually located the vehicle across the street, pulling into QT.
Newton deputies and Georgia State Patrol helped on the search.
I'm just driving down the road and I just see swarms of cops just flying.
Stupid.
Police ended up locating that car in Porterdale with 2 people in it, but not Riggins.
The suspect we were looking for was not in the car at the time.
Covington police say they ended up finding her in an apartment complex. Now, not only is she facing that shoplifting charge, but felony fleeing and aggravated assault on an officer.
Well, you guys know what you're looking at. You want me to just say it? The broken wristed clique. That's right. She just happens to be down with the broken wristed clique. Got the fade, you know what I'm saying? Probably got the sports brizar on. You know, trying to look like one of the homies, act like one of the homies, until she acts stupid and get cracked by one of the homies. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Because you know they be trying to act like a boy until it's time to really be a boy, right? When I think I'm a boy. Yeah, you guys, let's keep on going. Let's go. Because I know one thing. I love to fly the American skies, and it shows. But not nowadays. I used to love flying. I think I'm going to get back on my road trip stuff nowadays. You know what? Let's get back on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Looking at those street signs, counting license plates, punching your little brother or sister in the arm every time you saw a Volkswagen buggy. You remember that, right? Punch buggy. Come on, you guys. Stop it if you come from the era that I know. Let's keep on moving forward. My arms used to be swollen on both sides. Let's get on over here because right about now, American Airlines, you got some answers that you need to ask. We got some questions that need to be answered. That's right, you guys. Come on. We got call sign confusions and in the wrong place at the wrong time. Can you imagine? You're about to try to help 2 planes get to their destination. You ready for this? But the only thing is both planes have the same call signs. They have 2 different locations and destinations where they're going to, but you don't even realize it until it's almost too late because you've been working for 25 years. What happens, you guys? 2 planes flying in the air simultaneously with the same numbers. And only thing that we have to differentiate this is the tower. Yeah, first time it ever happened. Check this craziness out. Let them explain it.
It could have been a very big problem. 2 American Airlines jets briefly sharing the same flight number and radio frequency. How it happened and the veteran air traffic controller who caught it. Here's senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve.
Call sign confusion. Tonight, American Airlines is investigating how 2 planes with the same flight number ended up in the same vicinity at the same time.
American 2482 on the arrival. If you're on the arrival on the Eagle, you know what? Somebody else has your American 2482 on the arrival. I need you to maintain 10,000. On the departure, I need you to maintain 9,000. Traffic 1 o'clock, 10 miles. Is your company same call sign out of 1,800 descending to 1?
So he caught it and he made one of them go higher and he told the other one to fly lower in a whole different direction because he caught those call sign numbers being the same. Let's go back real quick. You guys heard what he said.
In traffic 1 o'clock and 10 miles. Is your company same call sign out of 1,800 descending to 10,000? Incredible. We're looking. Thank you.
American 2482 from Chicago to Phoenix was descending to land just as the other 2482 from Phoenix to Chicago was climbing after takeoff. controllers keeping the two 737s safely apart.
I've been working. Hold on a minute, you guys. Y'all need to see that those numbers are the same on both of those flights. Those numbers are the same from both of them flights. You know what confused that, right? The destinations. You can tell that the destinations confuse these flight numbers. This is crazy right here. Yeah, we got some heat coming in today on our bottom line. We've been knocking them out the park, trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness segment. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Safely apart.
I've been working air traffic for 25 years. I've never seen the two aircraft pretty much merge with the same call sign. That's pretty incredible. It's been disastrous, but I'm glad it all worked out.
American praised the professionalism of the controller and its pilots. So what happened here? The Chicago flight was late, so American swapped in a different plane for the Phoenix to Chicago leg, but kept the same flight number on both planes' time.
Really remarkable, Chris. Thanks. Now to what...
Oh my, man. I don't even know what to say to that, y'all. I need to look at the comments for a minute. What did you guys got to say for that? Somebody said they can't blame DEI. Good morning. What y'all got for me? All because you farted? No, I don't know about that. Wow, me and my wife still don't still do that this day. Punch buggy. That's right. No punches back and save the color if it's funny. Yeah, Faye, for real. Terrifying. You saw that right there, y'all? That was crazy. For professionalism, for a good catch. I gotta do nothing but show that flight, they gotta do nothing but show that air traffic controller nothing but massive love, you guys. And they need to be giving him roses and all sorts of things, kissing his feet at this point. He needs a raise and he needs to be like, yeah, probably a supervisor at this point. Really good catch, really good work. Massive respect to him because he saved a ton of lives. Amen. Gotta recognize that, you guys. Yeah, let's go. That's wild. They subbed in a plane without changing the number. You saw that, Kalesif? That was crazy. Let's get on over to Hawaii, where one person lost their lives in a hurricane as they pounded Hawaii for days and pushed from a 5 to 18 inches of rain in certain areas. Could you imagine that? 5 inches in some places, 18 inches of rain and going for more than one day. Yeah, you guys, we caught what we could because it was still going on.
Hurricane Leila is pounding Hawaii with torrential rain and dangerous winds. And the storm is far from finished despite narrowly missing direct landfall.
Experts predict the worst is yet to come for some areas of the state as the storm pushes to the northwest with 5 to 18 inches of rain expected in some areas.
Fox weather meteorologist Katie Byrne is standing by in Honolulu with the latest. Hi, Katie.
Good morning, guys. This morning, Hawaii Governor Josh Green is confirming that one person has died in a storm-related car accident over in the South Point area of the Big Island, where we've been seeing really the first and the strongest impacts from Lala. One spot right outside of Hilo on the Big Island has already picked up more than 3 feet.
This is the road, okay? This is the road that turned into this, okay? Understand that. This is not where a boat is supposed to be or coastal. This is the road where it used to be.
Of rain, and this storm is still getting closer to us over on Oahu. Here we are in Honolulu on Waikiki Beach, awaiting the worst of the conditions. They're expected to be for us really after the 2 a.m. hour local time. So for us, it's just getting into the overnight hours around midnight. Lots of people are asleep, and lots of the hotels around here are preparing for the possibility of outages. They have flashlights ready for guests, just in case, but we know already more than 100,000 customers have lost power in Hawaii. Most of those outages, of course, are over on the Big Island, where roughly 70% of customers who live there are without power and going into the overnight right now in the dark completely. We're keeping our eye on those outages as we also see damage reports coming in. According to the governor's office, we have at least 2 homes out there that have been swept away completely. More than a dozen roofs have been totally lost, and we're seeing more of those reports coming in as well as we await the worst of the conditions for us in this area. We have those winds picking up for us, but officials are definitely warning people that could also pick up debris and send it as projectiles. So that's a warning for folks in this area. They also are talking about how the topography of the state makes it difficult, right? Logistically, people in different parts of the island could be dealing with different impacts.
That's crazy. So much water. Let's do this in the States. You serious, Angry? You want to see it in the States? Okay, come on. Angry want to call this one out like they already knew what I was going to play next. So since you know what I'm about to play next, we're going to bring it to the States. Since Angry said let's bring it to the States. Let's get on over to Indianapolis. What is going on with the flooding? Collapses, entire roads on the north side of Indianapolis, you guys. I'm not just doing this in Hawaii. I'm sorry, it's not just happening in Hawaii. I'm talking about the entire road gone. Merged with the lake in Indianapolis. They got to use a boat now. Check this out. Let's go.
Warnings about the water came first.
Said, hey, be careful when you leave. The neighborhood is flooding a bit.
Then, within minutes, a stunning washout.
This is incredible. This is incredible.
Look, as chunks of concrete crumble away.
It's crazy. Nothing ever has been like this.
Floodwaters collapsing an entire street.
We've got Brant Road just completely gone. I've never seen anything like this in my life, and to watch.
They were riding on that street yesterday, day before. That's Brant Road right there. Common street to get to and from their crib. They live right on the street.
The streets that you drive on every single day, a road right before your eyes, is the scariest thing ever.
Neighbors, phones in hand, stared in disbelief at the rushing water, the sidewalk to nowhere, this gaping hole where they used to drive. It's where River Road becomes Brant Road, in a neighborhood not far from the Fashion Mall. Community lakes and the swollen White River converged with catastrophic results.
When that road collapsed and that breach of that river, it just started filling us up.
And as you can see, we have a result of the lake meeting the river, and now we've got a missing street.
First responders and electrical crews were on scene quickly to take care of downed power lines, but River Road, it's gone, and neighbors know that fix isn't fast.
You underestimate the power of water, but it can start to erode quickly before you even know it. And so I'm worried about my house right now.
People.
That's right, you guys. It starts off with the roads. Then everything else starts to erode. You start to wonder, like, why isn't my house feeling this yet? Why? Because all that water needs to do is what? Rise a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, because that's when it gets more powerful. And then it starts to do what? Erode at more of whatever land is there. And then it starts to weaken structures. Boom, fall in. Weaken structure, fall in. That's how it happens. That's how it happens, you guys. And all of this stuff going on everywhere. Not just Indonesia, overseas in different places. That was not Indonesia. That was Indianapolis, not Hawaii. That was Indianapolis, you guys. So guess what we got to do? Let's put those prayers in the air for every single person that's dealing with these situations in Hawaii. Yes, let's also follow up with the prayers in the air for everybody over here in Indianapolis. Lord, we don't know what's going on, but it seems like the world and the earth is talking to us. I don't know if you're trying to say something and it's time to pay attention, but I think it's time that we start paying attention. I'm not trying to predict anything or say anything, but you guys, we need to start paying attention to what the world is saying, and we need to pay attention and see if we can start doing some things to make it better if we can, whatever we can do. Not sure if we can do anything about those worldly situations when it comes down to weather. All we can do is pray, and that's what we're doing right now. Want to pray for recovery, want to pray for health, and we want to hope that all of the first responders are going to be okay, and that this situation can be remedied. It seems like a hard one to remedy right there, though, you guys, if you ask me. Amen. It's going to be a pretty hard one right there. You're talking about filling that in with what? Dirt? Trucks going there to do what? You serious? You see what I'm talking about? And then that part of the structure is always going to be a little weak, it seems like, possibly, right? Especially when it starts to rain again. I wouldn't think about, I don't know what that land is going to be worth after this. Just keep on going, you guys. I'm sure their property value probably took a big nosedive, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to get on over to China, Ningbo. And be careful of these secondary EV cars, the ones that they tell you that it drives on gas and it drives on EV. Check it out, you guys. Be careful, because we already learned around here about those batteries. Lithium batteries are no joke when it comes down to once they get ignited or once they go on fire. So check out what happens over in China, Ningbo. a moment an EV basically erupted in flames, exploded while it was charging. Be careful, you guys. That's why it's like these lithium batteries, it could be a good car, but once the batteries start messing up, you don't know. Let's go. Now, I did start to notice the smoke and everything like that coming from the back of it. I don't know if this man is a mechanic, registered, is supposed to be doing whatever he's doing. Looks like he's working on the vehicle, you know. Is he responsible for whatever happened here, you know? He's looking under the car. Now, the guy in the white car, he's smart. He getting this car out of there. Like, I ain't dealing with this. Now, if you guys notice, it's still smoking. It's still smoking. Yeah, it was still smoking. I don't understand the Spitfire, what's going on there though. Like, it's probably because it's charged and it's receiving power as it's doing that. I don't know if it's smart to try to pull the charger out right now, but yeah, y'all. I think you need to give me a Chevy. That's the heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevrolet. I'd rather drive a Chevy instead, you guys. I'm telling you, I ain't messing around with the fireworks, Brad Pitbull. I'm good. Somebody said, I got a hot dog ready with a long tongue. About 2 feet long. He all the way over here, ready to bust it up. Let's go, you guys. Yeah, it looked like a live concert going on, like some fireworks or something, right? That was exactly what it looked like, Brad. Let's get on over to Croatia, where something like this can probably cause a fire or something like that. You guys, first responders, 100% nothing but massive love to them. And you know, and let me tell you something. This is the reason right here why I have nothing but respect for first responders. Firemen out there in the wilderness going against fires that's surrounding them. Croatia, we got an insane body cam footage that shows flames surrounding these heroic firefighters, and they're battling raging Croatian fires. And what I'm noticing, they know what they're doing. They getting the fire to go down, they saving a lot of areas, but guess what, you guys? They get a big fire to go down, then they get in the truck again, and they start driving, and they gotta do it all over again. So when I tell you guys nothing but massive love to first responders, nothing but massive love to first responders. Let's get on over to, I told you, everywhere. Croatia, insane body cam footage. Check this out. He gonna know the difference in the nozzles, how to flip the nozzle to get the most water out, where to position it at. These guys know what they're doing. Nothing but respect. Yeah. In the mix right now. These are shout out to the people that don't run away from it. They gotta run into it. How about that? Pay attention to these angles. And there's so much that is surrounding them. They gotta they actually literally have to firefight their way out. We're gonna watch the whole thing, y'all. I want y'all to see their work. I want y'all to see their work. I want y'all to see their work. These guys are good. Now they got to extend the hose. So he grabbed another part of the hose to go add on to the end of the line to extend the hose to get it longer. Now remember, they don't got fire hydrants or whatever. It's just whatever on the truck. Croatia. Yeah, you guys, we can't stay on that one, but I just had to show you, and I got nothing but love for them, you guys. They got out the first one, went to the next one, got on the truck and ran into one on both sides. Why? I just learned that fires jump rivers and lakes. I didn't know that. And it could jump. A fire can jump. How Boogotti? Because of the wind. I never thought of that before. When the wind start blowing, some of the embers go up in the air, go to another part where there's no fire, and start a fire. Oh man, nothing but love. Nothing but love and respect to the first responders and the way that they get busy out there. Shout out to Croatia, every single person, every fire department member, I don't care what you do. If you're on the phone, if you're the ones that's doing dispatch, whoever you are, nothing but love. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Philadelphia now. We got a missing woman who's been linked to what cops are calling the House of Horrors. 2 women. And there is some information for transcribed letters associated with who? Ted Bundy. And when you see this person's face, the father, you guys tell me that he don't look like something off of a crazy horror movie or something off of Texas Chainsaw. You know what I'm talking about? His face, the way the hair comes down, and his breed was the 100% spitting image of him, and crazy as the neighborhood says. You guys, sometimes when you think the neighbors are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, they are. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward and get over to Philadelphia, you guys, and double tap that screen to get those likes up. Let's go.
Are calling it a disturbing house of horrors. While searching this sprawling property, they say they found shocking videotapes that may finally help solve what happened to these 2 missing women. Justin Finch is at the house with the latest.
Was this dilapidated property a torture chamber and slaughterhouse for these 2 young women and possibly more?
It's dark. It's real dark.
The house in Philadelphia was inhabited by Ray Horsch and his son Eugene.
No, we not. No, we not. You already know what I'm about to show you right now. What the? If it ain't for just to make that face to be a wrestler, if that's your regular face, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Wait a minute. Come on. Yeah. Do you see that? Look at the faces. And that's the son. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I want you guys to see who we're talking about first. Yeah. He do look like the guy from Dennis the Menace, don't he? Yeah. Crackhead and the Undertaker. There you go. Now you're talking about it, but even worse. Let's go. Let's keep going.
The father, who died last year, was a notorious filmmaker specializing in violent bondage movies.
This nigga's crazy.
The son, described by neighbors as a psycho, has a long rap sheet for drugs and assault. Cops say they uncovered the horror when they pulled Eugene Horsch over, and during that traffic stop, they say they found him in possession of an illegal weapon, and that led them here to search his sprawling home. Forensic investigators in hazmat suits have been scouring the property. They say they found suspicious chemicals, hidden compartments, urns with cremated human remains, and writings related to serial killer Ted Bundy. But most disturbing of all, video depicting the torture and death.
calling it a
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to this because I had to cut out them words.
Videos on multiple and have so far only looked through 5% of the material. One possible victim, 35-year-old Blair Tonzelli. Cops found her ID on the passenger in Eugene Horsch's car when they pulled him over. We spoke to her cousin, Angela.
She was a sweet, awesome kid. I can't imagine what she must have went through. It's just something out of a scary movie.
Eugene Horsch's lawyer says he's innocent, claiming investigators are barking up a tree when it comes to the missing women.
I don't think your lawyers understand what the caliber, what these guys are about. I don't think so. The lawyer don't know what the H-E-double-L hockey sticks he talking about. A filmmaker? What? That's right, 55. Tear it down. Don't nobody want to live in there after that. I wouldn't want to live there either. Tear it down. I agree with you, 55. Tear the whole house down. That's right, you guys. I want to show nothing but love and respect and prayers for all of the families, everybody who may have been mistreated when it comes down to this situation. I also want to show nothing but grace and nothing but love and understanding and hope that they find out much more, if they could possibly do some DNA and things like that to see if they can get down to the bottom line of who actually was in there and if they found out anything. Let's hope that we can get to the bottom line of that, you guys. Amen. Crazy situation there. Let's go. Let's get on over to Ontario. We got the 4th defendant that pleads guilty in a trans man's murder case, you guys. I'm not going to make fun of this. It's pretty sad. Everybody deserves to be who they are. And as long as you're not hurting anybody and you let people know what your preference is, I don't have no problem with you. Now, if you're out there tricking people and doing things that you're not supposed to and getting people angry, because stuff like that can send people over the edge. You know, a lot of people don't know that they're dealing with a man and they can take it different ways. So I'm just going to say to you guys, if you know anybody or if you are like that, you might want to let people know the truth, because it can come out and it really might not be a good result once they find out. They might not take it as you think. Oh, I like you though. They don't care about that because they weren't. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But let's get into this story right here. It's a developing story. And I want you guys to see what's going on with it, because this person lost their life and the 4th defendant is now being sentenced.
Nordquist, the transgender man tortured and killed in the Finger Lakes. A 4th defendant now admitting his role in that horrific crime. Good afternoon, I'm Matt Malloy.
I'm Karen Edwards. The case made national headlines. Today, 35-year-old Kyle Sage, now the 4th suspect to plead guilty in a case that shocked the nation.
7 people were charged in this case, and 3 other defendants, ringleader Precious Arzuaga, Jennifer Quijano, and Emily Motica, have already pleaded guilty.
Nordquist traveled to the Finger Lakes region in September 2024, staying at Patty's Lodge in Hopewell with convicted ringleader Arzuaga and others.
He endured weeks of abuse before he was killed, his body found in a Yates County field in February of 2025. 13 WHAM's Natalie Calzatoni has been following this case closely and is back from Ontario County Court with the latest tonight. Natalie, good evening.
I told you guys, we cover everything over here. This is our bottom line. Canada, Cape Cod, we go over to Indonesia. It don't make a difference. Wherever the information is at, we're going to bring it to you. Whether it's something that you agree with, that you don't agree with, you like or you dislike. It's something for everybody. This is our bottom line. So guess what, you guys? We're on our way to 75,000 subscribers. And if you feel like we earned it and we're good enough, go ahead and get with us on that subscribers. All you got to do is hit that subscriber button down there. And whoa, make sure when you hit subscribe, you got to hit that ALL. This way you get all notifications on what we're going to be on. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Evening.
Good evening. Lots of people were in the courtroom today as Kyle Sage accepted a plea offer. While Sam's family felt disappointed in the promised sentence of 40 years to life, prosecutors say a federal investigation means the death penalty could be on the table.
Guilty or not guilty?
35-year-old Kyle Sage, while appearing stoic, admits to his role in the torture and murder of Sam Nordquist Friday.
And all of this might have resulted in Sam's death.
The 24-year-old transgender man's family visibly shaken after Sage accepted an offer to plead guilty to second-degree murder and kidnapping with a promise sent.
Terrible situation right there, you guys. Gotta be careful about certain words and certain things like that. So yeah, that's about it for that. But yes, we want to pray for nothing but love and respect. And like I said, you guys, long as you don't have nothing to do with me, you're not being disrespectful to me, you're living your life, that's what you want to do. I have no qualms with your preference, and I don't think that other people should either. As long as you're keeping that to yourself, keeping it private, that is your choice, and you deserve to have your choice as a human being. I want to pray for the family as well, because the sister and other people are very sad about this traumatic situation, and hopefully with this result, they get some closure. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. And before we move another further, I do have something that I want to premiere to you guys, and it's been sitting up there because it was a freestyle, and guess what? I said, you know what? We got to follow up on this because we've been talking about it. Did you know that Andrew Tate himself, sometimes when you talk it, you get yourself in too much trouble. They say it like this. What's that? Yeah, sometimes you sign a check that your butt can't cash. Sometimes you need to be quiet. That's why I don't talk so much about certain things. I let you guys know some stuff, general information that you're gonna probably get to learn and certain things like that. But when you wanna keep things private, you gotta really be good at holding things personal, especially when you're on platforms like this. Andrew, that's right, and his brother, that's right, both of them. Andrew, the Tate brothers, they've been arguing to try to get some bail, but guess what? It's pretty hard when you already told all of the law enforcement that you've got about 15 different licenses and about 10 passports. You may become looking like you're a flight risk. So yeah, now that the Andrew and the Tate brothers, are arrested, they're trying to get out of Miami. But due to the fact that they're using everything against them, as we heard yesterday, all prior videos, all information, guess what they're using? They're using information that Andrew said himself. I got 15 licenses and I got a bunch of passports. I could be in the next country with $300,000 tomorrow. You may not want to say that stuff when they're looking for you. Let's go. I mean, when you're under the scope. Let's keep on going forward and seeing what's going on with the Tate brothers as they're seeking bond, but prosecutors argue that both of them are flight risks.
Identities. We are getting a closer look at the court documents on the charges against the Tate brothers.
Lieutenant Bridget Matters joining us live in Miami with these new details tonight. Bridget.
Louis, a lot of new information in these documents. The Tate brothers' lawyers, they are trying to get them bond, to get them out of jail. And these new documents lay out some really troubling details about potential new identities and hidden passports.
Now we're going to sing the old school song by a group called Houdini. Big, big mouth, big, big mouth. Big, big mouth, big, big mouth. Mouth almighty, tongue everlasting. You ain't satisfied unless something's happening. You should have shut up, bro. Let's go. Trying to brag and look what happened.
New court documents reveal prosecutors believe Andrew and Tristan Tate have multiple passports and identities to help them evade law enforcement, calling them a major flight risk. The two have been in the downtown Miami Federal Detention Center since July 19th. Several social media posts used by prosecutors point to self-proclaimed misogynist Andrew Tate boasting online in 2021 that he is untouchable, saying, quote, I can be in another country under a different name with a penthouse and $300,000 if
So now you let the judge hear that. You think you're getting bail?
things go bad. And this one, posted the same year, says in part, court date, I absolutely do not care. UK authorities are seeking their extradition for 59 charges related to rape and human trafficking. The allegations taking place between 2010 and 2017. Prosecutors say Tristan Tate may have a Mexican passport under the name Vladimir Scorpius.
And guess what? Mexico don't know nothing about this. How we know? Because they asked them.
A photo of it was included in the filing. Officials in Mexico say they have no record of issuing a passport in that name. The document says the UK...
So you mean to tell me you guys got false stuff going on now? Now you can get in trouble for that stuff too. Okay.
UK have not received travel alerts for the brothers' true passports. And quote, UK authorities suspect that the Tates may be traveling on unknown passports in their possession. Prosecutors referenced a video of Andrew appearing on Patrick Butler's podcast.
So, for example, I have 7 passports. I have 15 driver's licenses.
Their lawyer says they have no plans to evade the law and penned.
Hold on a minute. Let's document that. Can we timestamp that, please, for the judge? Okay, cool. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Big mouth, big mouth, big mouth, big mouth. People used to say that you had a big mouth, but now I understand what they're talking about. Because what we do is between me and you. Not for you to go run and tell your crew, but you had to tell Sharon, and she told Carol. Story rolled on just like a wheelbarrow. Karen told Kiki, and she told Pam, and Pebbles overheard her talking to her man. Now, let's keep on going, y'all.
In a recent motion following their 2022 arrest in Romania, quote, the brothers traveled to 9 other countries, and on every occasion they returned to Romania to check in with authorities because their release conditions required it. Since being arrested, someone is posting to social media on Andrew's behalf. A post from 2 days ago.
He be looking rough when they get out. He don't look so cool right now, right? Look like he hungry. Hungry for some grub. Hungry. He like he's starving right now, boy. Yeah, you're gonna be looking like that when you get out. I ain't got no beef with you, bro. But sometimes you need to shut it down. I ain't got no prayers for you, nothing like that, because too many women saying stuff. Until we get there, that's when I'm going to holler at you and let you know what's up. Let's keep on going, you guys. Y'all remember that song, right? Hungry for your love. Hungry for your love. How do I remember these flashbacks? I don't know. It just happens. You guys throw me alley-oops sometimes. Sometimes I get them on the freestyle. Let's get on over to Oklahoma. Yeah, I can't believe this foolio fell for it. And that goes to tell you guys, when people are greedy, sometimes you can use their greed to get them caught up. We got a contractor. Ran away like, oh my God. Remember that old school I used to tell you guys about that my grandmother used to make me watch? I don't know if you guys used to watch Blondie. Yep, my grandmother used to make me watch the old school black and white Blondie, where Dagwood Bumstead would be running down the street trying to get to work on time, and Blondie be trying to give him his lunch, all types of crazy stuff. Baby Dumpling. That's right, I know about all this stuff. I'm telling you, I've been a connoisseur for years. Why do you think I'm so good? Now let's get into this while I'm saying this. This Thunderdunt, he fell for it. You know what he thought? Let me get him over here and I'm gonna get him to come again and spend some more money. And guess what? If you're a crook and you're gonna rob somebody and try to get over on them, guess what? You might fall for it. So you guys, if you got a problem with a contractor, don't think that somebody else may have not reported this person and may have not told the city or Better Business Bureau about him. That means you need to report him too, because guess what? When they finally catch up with him and them police finally put those silver bracelets, they're one size fits all for everybody. You might be standing right next to him and happy. That's right, you know what we started off the show with, the song Happy. So come on over here, because this guy thought he got away with it. Oh boy, did he think he got away with stealing these people's money. I'm gonna come over here and fix this. I'm gonna make you guys a storm shelter. I'm gonna go over here and help you make a deck. Give me a deposit. But then all of a sudden, he ain't picking up the phone. Let's go, you guys. All of a sudden, the last person said, let's set him up. Got him to go over there talking about putting down some concrete, and guess who was there waiting for him? The police. Watch your head. Let's get on over here to Oklahoma and straighten this out.
New tonight, a long legal battle ahead for a contractor accused of taking the money and running.
And tonight, the state says it is a cautionary tale for all of us. KFCO's Olivia Hickey joining us live right now. Olivia, we're talking thousands of dollars here.
That's right, guys. Today, the Attorney General's office confirming to me they're looking into a complaint submitted about 29-year-old Colton Merritt. And while they said they can't share details on that complaint, they did share the warning signs and the steps you can take to make sure that your money isn't taken. When Dylan Teachman gave CM Concrete Construction a call back in April about an above-ground storm shelter with a custom door, he thought it was a step in the right direction.
Now the sad part about this is he was doing everything right. He wanted to make a storm shelter for his wife and his 9-month-old baby so they don't have to be scared about when storms come in. Now wouldn't you want to make sure you give them the best storm shelter that you could give them and give them a good place to do that at? And the first sentiment that I would think is a real contractor that I am is that right there. Let's give them a nice spacious place with the right amount of money and the right amount of stuff. Let's make sure it's all up to code and let's make them comfortable. That's what I would think to do, to be honest with you. But a lot of people don't think like that. Don't think about the kid and the morals behind why the homeowner's even doing this.
To protect his family.
We have a baby now that's 9 months old, and we want to keep him safe and not have to run from storms anymore, and we even told him that.
Instead, he was left in the dirt with a $9,300 shaped hole in his pocket.
He came out to look at the job scope and gave me the quote there in my driveway, and we actually paid him $9,300 cash.
Which you never do. You never do that. Contractor, you never give him the cash like that. You never do. And if you give him money, you got to put it in the check so that he can't lie and say that he didn't get it. Because you know they're going to do that too. And make sure it's a contract with the contractor.
On the spot to get started, and he came out and dug up my yard a little bit, made a mess, and never came back out. Tried contacting him, came up with an excuse about why he wasn't coming.
So Teachman took matters into his own hands, and it was all caught on camera.
After not showing up for a few weeks, I called him again, and he answered, and I told him that I wanted to add some concrete to our back patio, and of course
So just like a crumb bum to try to get more money out of a person that you already owe, you stupidly went over there again to try to do more work for him. You deserve to get locked up. Here we go, you guys. Watch your head. This is that moment that we love.
He fell for it and came on a Thursday evening over to my house, and we had the Grady County Sheriff's Department ready to come in and arrest him because at the time he had an arrest warrant for a previous embezzlement case.
This is allegedly nothing new for 29-year-old Colton Merrick. Court docs show a Blanchard woman hired him to build a shop on her property that never got done. Another Grady County resident says they paid upfront for materials for a driveway and tin horn installation project, but nothing got done. After that April arrest for a previous case, there's now a warrant out for standing up the Teachmans.
Unfortunately, we see this a lot. It's prevalent in the construction industry, in particular roofing and odd jobs, remodeling, things like that.
The Attorney General's Consumer Protection Unit says consumers need...
Somebody said 29 years old, he rough looking, ain't he, Angels? He looked rough for 29, right?
...need to take steps to protect themselves. Look up a contractor's name on OSCN, the Oklahoma State Courts Network. Check in with the Consumer Protection Unit. Document everything. And question large upfront payments.
Crazy thing is, I know a lot of contractors that would have loved that work. It's just in a different state. I mean, I got somebody that would have tore that up and in a good way. They would have been like, wow. See, because a lot of contractors that actually do the work like doing it and like the result. They like the money, but they like the result of the people being happy. Word of mouth.
We really want to go with a company, a business that is fluid enough that they can pay for their own materials up front. The fact that they're asking for, in this case, $9,000 up front is actually a pretty big red flag.
Who said that? I want to see what you said. XX says he's going to stand in front of a judge with, yeah, he's going to stand in front of the judge with all these charges, right?
As for Merrick, we did stop by an address connected to Merrick and the construction company, but nobody answered the door. And the AG's office is encouraging everyone to file any complaints that they have. It would help them move forward with cases. We'll have that information on our website.
Now, what sucks about that is now he's out $9,800, and guess what? They never got the work done at all. Never got the work done at all, and now they got to pay somebody else. That sucks. I wouldn't even be able to morally look at myself if I was him. Now I got to worry about that, think about that little kid that they was really doing it for. Gave me the money to do it. He's a crumb bum. He a real bum for doing that. Let's keep on going, you guys. I got another freestyle coming up over here. This is Martin County Deputy. I like this one right here. I love this story, and especially if they were able to lock somebody up. Imagine if you're an elderly person, I'm gonna just say it, person had about $900,000 in their life savings, all the money that they had. One of the sheriff deputies were really smart and helped out this 93-year-old person to recover $600,000 of that. I know it doesn't seem like a good thing because they got away with at least about $300,000 of this person's money, but at least they didn't get away with all of it. And a regular sheriff deputy was the one that helped out with this. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with this Martin County deputy that helped a 93-year-old. That's right, a 93-year-old that was almost was taken for all of the money.
We're back now with some details on a story out of Martin County. A sheriff deputy right there helping a 93-year-old who was scammed out of thousands.
And that 93-year-old man has his life savings back, all thanks to that deputy. Local 10's Janice Fernandez is in the newsroom with all of the details on this story. Janice.
Sonella, Christie, scams against the elderly happen almost constantly, but this is a rare case where one man got $600,000 of his money back from a gold bar scam.
They will have the elderly people thinking, don't talk to the people in the bank because somebody in there is scamming and skimming. So when they ask you why are you taking your money out, don't tell them. You got to watch out for them too. They would have trained this elderly person so much that they're scared to talk to the people around them. So that's why you could never not get angry at them for how could you believe something like this? These people are masters at manipulation.
And it's all thanks to the quick actions of Martin County Sheriff's Deputy Jasmine McKinney. His money is now back in his
And yes, Florida always provides content.
pocket.
He felt like a victim. You can tell, like, it was just written all over him.
Jasmine McKinney had been a deputy with the Martin County Sheriff's Office for about 4 years when she got a call about a fraud case last month.
He advised me that he was with an elderly client that was scammed out of $600,000.
McKinney says the scammers told the 93-year-old victim they were with the Federal Trade Commission and his bank account was compromised.
In order to secure your funds, you'll have to purchase, like basically get the money out and purchase said amount of dollars worth of gold, which in his case was $600,000 worth of gold.
The victim, who declined an interview, contacted a legitimate business to purchase the gold and wrote them a check for $600,000.
Have it delivered to his residence. In turn, they will come there and they will pick it up.
The victim became suspicious and went to his bank, who then called the sheriff's office.
That was all his life savings. Like, that's what he had. That's what he had.
McKinney responded and got the gold
And they were trying to get every single dime he had.
Company on the phone, explaining the 93-year-old was scammed and needed a refund.
Let's get it done because, again, this guy is out of a lot of money and he's not a millionaire or anything like that. He's just a regular guy.
A few weeks later, all $600,000 were put back into the victim's account.
And I reached, I said, is it back in your account? Or is it still pending? What's going on? He said, no, it's back in there. I seen it. I said, you know what? I'm happy for you. I just kept saying that. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. He kept saying, I'm so happy you guys were involved.
And the Martin County Sheriff's Office says deputies were responding to another call at a local bank where they stopped an elderly man from falling victim to another gold bar scam, saving him $98,000. They want to remind people to never give out personal information over the phone and to call police directly if you believe they could be getting scammed.
They tried to do that to Scooter. Talking about Scooter got locked up and tried to have somebody give him $20,000, right, Scooter? Scooter was like, they tried to get one of my people to give him $20,000, talking about, he's in jail, we got him locked up, he needs $20,000. Luckily, they caught it in time. I'm telling you guys, they're not no joke over here. Also, be careful of the fake Our Bottom Line in the Discord. Don't get rid of me now. Send me a message about something. That's right. If you got Our Bottom Line in the Discord, send me a message about today's show, about the color of the pocket square, about something that we only know. You feel me? Or something dumb. I like the way you put that carrot on top of on the screen today. And I'm gonna be like, carrot? The hell are you talking about? Yeah, that's Boogotti. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. You gotta call people out sometime. Make up some There you go. Let's keep on moving forward. You got, yes, share the live every day. I don't care if you're playing the same screen at the same time while somebody else is playing it over there. Somebody had the nerve to tell me, yo, they playing your live over here and blah, blah, blah. They're trying to knock you off. No, they're not. They playing it, they playing it, making sure more people get it. I don't care. Go ahead and put it on the screen and put it on your TV. Call people in the house, because you know what? You know why? Because we're number one. Not me, us. Let's get on over here to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Anybody still eating Kentucky Fried Chicken in this day? I don't know why. Because do you remember why they changed the name? It used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now it's KFC. Why is that? Did they want to just make abbreviations because they thought that in the 2000s and 2020s it's going to be cooler? They want to just try to get trendy? Is that the reason why they changed their name? Why did they change their name to KFC? I got a question. I'm just asking you guys. Yeah, I'm vegan, but I need to know, why did they change their name from Kentucky Fried Chicken to KFC? Just a simple question. Because a lot of people telling me, because it ain't fried chicken no more. Oh, my Lord. You serious? I don't know. I'm not sure, and I'm not going to say because I don't need no lawsuits. But you know who don't care? The Bears. They barely care. We already seen one break into the window over there and bring out the honey buns. He literally went food shopping inside of somebody's cabin in Lake Tahoe. We watched that yesterday. Well, come on, you guys, because surprise, surprise, they back at it again. That's right, you guys, in Kentucky. A woman warns others about bears breaking into the house and eats her KFC right off the kitchen table. I'm talking about, this reminds me of the Three Little Bears. Do you know why? It was one bear, and the bear broke into this lady's house, got inside, stood on the glass table, broke the glass table to the point where the sister next door heard the glass, saw the bear go in the house, called the sister, but she wouldn't wake up. Talking about somebody that sleeps hard. Come on, y'all. I couldn't sleep through nothing like this. Her sister's calling her on the phone, and she's like ignoring the call. Meanwhile, her sister's trying to warn her, there's a bear downstairs in your house. Let's get it, you guys. Let's get on over to Kentucky.
A Harlan County woman woke up to an unexpected visitor this morning, a bear inside her home, but she didn't realize it until it was too late. Corinna Porter spoke with her earlier today. She joins us in studio tonight with the details. Corinna?
Bear with me, Andrea. This story's a wild one. The bear left behind a big mess, shattering a kitchen table and getting into her food. Now she's sharing a warning for other homeowners.
Someone's been in my bed, and they're still there.
And a bear expert has some tips to keep these unwelcome visitors out. Kendra North says she's a heavy sleeper and didn't even hear the bear break into her house, but her sister who lives next door did.
My sister started calling me at like 5 in the morning, and I declined her at least twice, and she just kept calling.
That's when she realized something was up.
And I answered the call, and she was like, bro, there's a bear, and it just walked out of your house, and it came down your steps. It came and looked at me dead in the eyes on my side of the yard.
North says she thinks it must have been a big bear.
My table is really thick glass, and it completely shattered it. She said she actually heard the table shatter from inside her house, and she thought that it was a car wreck outside.
North says the bear was running to her house.
Mike Epps used to work at Burger King. Remember what he said? He was working there, but he was selling something else too. Think they got one of them Mike Epps specials? You know what I'm saying?
House because she had left her leftovers on the table.
I'm a little sad over my KFC.
Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Bear Program Coordinator John Haas says there are a few simple things.
Talking about she a little sad over her KFC. What about the table he broke?
Things people can do to make their homes less appealing to bears.
If you store pet food, or if you feed your dogs outside, just think.
Somebody said, was it a Chicago bear?
Think about that. Make sure you're not leaving any out on the porch. And that'll keep the bear from just coming right in and getting an easy meal.
He also says if a bear has been spotted in your neighborhood, take a look at other potential bear meals.
Oh, come on now. Look at that face right there. Don't you want to toss him a piece of bread? You better not, because he's going to come out. Look at that face, y'all.
If you've got reports right there close to the house, just think about where your garbage is.
North says she'll grin and bear the lesson she's learned from the encounter.
Definitely don't leave your leftover KFC on the kitchen table. And make sure to wash that very well.
There you go. Make sure that you don't do it. Make sure you don't leave that KFC on the kitchen table, you guys. That's right. And dance lords, ask yourself that question. You didn't know that I was Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats. I don't need any mods. I can do this by myself, even though we got a couple in here trying to get away with some slick crap like that. That ain't gonna work. I do like watermelon, but I don't eat chicken. I'm a vegan, by the way. But you can tell your story walking and kick a rock for a block. Let's keep on moving. Let's go. Because you got caught slacking, messing with the macking. You got caught with a foot right up your cracking. Now get up out of here. Let's go, you guys, because caught on camera, we got complete stranger that helps an elderly woman who fell on the road. Don't we live for stories like this, Boogotti? Yes, we do. We love it when plans come together and people look out for each other. Why can't we have more people like this? Why can't we all get along? And I mean it without the jokes. If anybody needed help at this time, and if anybody sent anybody to help the right person, these two people, I'm so glad that they crossed each other's paths. Let's go, because not only, I don't want to only throw Florida under the bus for bad. Let's show some love for Florida. Come on, you guys, let's go. Let's see what's going on when this man has a heart. Let's check this out, you guys. Let's go.
The PBF 25 News, we're hearing from a Martin County man who captured this video. He stopped to help an elderly woman who was laying on the side of the road after a fall. As our Rachel Perry reports from Stewart, the man just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
This may have started with a pothole, but it ended with a reminder that sometimes help is just a stranger away.
You okay?
Ryan Carter was driving home from work Monday when he saw something in the road.
You need help?
He had recently taken a class on the Good Samaritan law, which protects people.
Before you guys think he had his phone out, he wears meta glasses and he recorded it. Yes, I want you to understand that first. He's not just walking up on her recording her. He has on meta glasses that record, and he wanted it on film.
You need help?
He had recently taken a class on the Good Samaritan law, which protects people who voluntarily offer emergency help to others. So he hit record on his glasses.
Saw that it was a serious situation at hand, and I did what I think anybody should do in a situation like that. So what do you need from me? You need me to pick you up? Her reaction was actually, yeah, I'm gonna stand up in a minute. So her being calm actually calmed me.
Realizing she was stuck, Ryan offered her a hand.
You want to count to 3? I'm gonna get on your arms, I'm gonna lift you up. You tell me, we're gonna count to 3, okay? 3, 2, 1. I seen somebody in a desperate situation, and I just wanted to be the hand that she could depend on.
He got her water and gave her a ride home, later calling to check on her.
She hasn't
got her water, gave her a ride home in his car.
Perfectly fine, and I'm actually looking forward to being reacquainted with her here in the near future.
Ryan's friend posted the video to social media wanting to recognize his kindness, but Ryan tells me he just did what he hopes anyone else would do.
Simple acts of kindness should be, normal, just instinctively. That's, you do what's right at all times. And most importantly, you do right because it feels right to do right.
That's right, you guys. We want to show nothing but love and respect to him because he did that. That was a great thing that he did. And while he's on camera, that's right, while he's there, we show that love, that miracle for him being there right on time, for stopping for her. Because yes, somebody in the comments definitely said it. She could have not been able to breathe with her face in that water like that. Don't want to say the word, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And he was a great Samaritan, a great person for picking her up, drying her off, putting her in his vehicle and taking her home. Also giving her water and checking on her later. That's what I'm talking about. So you know what? Shout out to Florida. That's how you show up when you want to make yourself look good and make yourself look good and represent the state. Amen. Let's go, you guys. We're going to keep on and wrap this story up.
He's not helping a stranger. Ryan runs Hand to Hand, a nonprofit centered around youth.
Provide mentorship opportunities for them, educational opportunities, and also.
So if he's got a money, GoFundMe or whatever like that, I'm all for it. Hand to Hand, HAND, to hand, helping the kids too, y'all.
Getting them involved in the community.
As for the woman he helped, Ryan says her determination and resilience inspire him.
I hope Miss Minnie invites me to her next triathlon. I could tell in that brief interaction with her that she is a force to be reckoned with.
In Stewart, Rachel Perry, WPBF 25 News.
That's right, you guys. You know how we do around here. We got to report the good, the bad, everything that happens. It's Our Bottom Line, the #1 show on YouTube, especially when it's live time from 6 o'clock until we're done. Nothing but massive love and respect for him, and nothing but hopes and prayers and goodness and strength. 100% recovery for the scars and the scabs that went on the lady. But guess what? She found a new friend, and that's phenomenal. That's right, you guys, that's phenomenal. And if you made it this far, that's right, you guys, you did it once again. One of our favorite segments. Are you guys ready? Because I know I am. Where is it time to go? It's time to get into the health and wellness section. And you guys, we talked about it all the time. We always talk about different things. And now it seems a little bit funky, nasty. A little bit of things that we've been talking about been a little crazy. Don't hold your pee. You remember that? Fungus on the feet. You know, yeah, but it's stuff that the body does. It's functions. We talk about eating all the time, right? So we got to talk about what? Getting rid of the stuff too. That's right, you guys. It's time. We got to get into it with a diagram because we need to show you guys what happens. That's right. Because a lot of people suffer from this. They say at least about 5 to 10 people in our nation deal with it all the time. So you know what? Don't laugh at me, you guys. We're about to talk about it. The nation. I'm not talking about we are a part of a rhythm nation. I'm talking about constipation. That's right, you guys. We are a part of the constipation. So yes, we're talking about it today. Constipation. And 5 natural methods to empty the rectum. That's right, you guys, because guess what? You got to get that stuff out in order to be able to get good stuff in. You want to have a good flow. You ever hear about the squatty potty? You thought it was funny, huh? But guess what? There's a lot of technology behind the squatty potty. Did you know that when you sit down to use the bathroom that you leave a little bit in there no matter what because of your internals, they're bending a little bit? Yes, pretty weird. I never knew about this myself. So you know what? I had to educate myself because again, we're talking about what we're taking into our bodies and the way that we're eating things, right? But we also got to talk about how to flush and making sure we get rid of all of this stuff. It's back there and getting out of here for a reason, right? Body's done with it. There you go. Winter. Got to get it all out, not just some of it. You hear me? I'm not talking about some of it getting stuck to the walls and leaving it in there. No, I'm talking about, and it might sound crazy, but yes, we're talking about complete cleanliness when it comes down to the rectum and how to do it just in case, because I was taught the wrong way too. Didn't even know it. Let's get into it, you guys, because it could be painful, straining, and uncomfortable. Feeling of incomplete evacuation. You know what I'm talking about. Constipation. It's a widespread ailment that can massively burden everyday life. And when you're in school, woo, stuck in the class, ain't the right place to get that. Or when you're at work and it's like, ha, you know what I'm talking about? Or when you want to go and you just can't because it's hard as a brick. You guys know what I'm talking about. We got to take care of ourselves over here. We got to drink water, drink the right fluids and the right liquids in order to be able to have the right sort of body functions. And yes, it's a part of life. So guess what, you guys? Come on, that's right, you guys. Everybody does it. It's time to get into it, you guys. Constipation, 5 natural methods to empty the rectum. That's right, you guys. I already said it. Evacuation, constipation, widespread ailment, and it can massively burden everyday life. That's right, it can. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. You might have gas, you might start pooting or whatever. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go. I got a graphic for you guys. Oh, matter of fact, that's not even the right one. That's the pizza right there. Sorry about that. Where we at? We got to go to the constipation first. Let's go to the constipation first. As a matter of fact, should we do the pizza first? You know what? Because pizza might make constipation. Got to go with pizza first, you guys. I apologize because it's about food again. We're going to go back to constipation, but let's get to pizza first. Let's go ahead and start this off like this. Because let's get into eating and then let's go with the flow of what we're eating. Let's keep it all in unison. Didn't get the notes right. I apologize. First thing we're going to do is what pizza actually does inside of your body. That's right. The cheeses, the meats, whatever they add to it. Believe it or not, it's a satiating meal. It actually fills you up. Why? Salts, the extra stuff that you put on there, like the oils and then the cheeses, as well as the sausage and pepperoni and things like that. So we're gonna eat before we poo, is what I'm trying to say. Excuse my French. Let's do this the right way. What pizza actually does inside of your body. And I'm not gonna tell you guys that it doesn't do anything good, but it does a lot of other things that you wanna pay attention to. And if you have any sort of lactose or anything that is susceptible to cheeses, it might make sense why the next segment, it makes sense as far as the rectum. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. What pizza actually does inside of your body. Make sure that you check into the Discord because this video is going to be up as well. What pizza actually does inside of your body. And I know people love it. We all do. Look how delicious it is. It's got the cheese on it. It's got the bread. It's got the what's that? What is that? Pastrami on there. It looks pretty good, doesn't it, you guys? But you know what? Let's see what it really has and what it does when it's in our bodies. Let's go. Let's get in it.
It hits 3 major systems at once. Here is exactly what happens from the first slice. Pizza combines refined carbohydrate, fat from cheese, and salt, often all 3 in substantial amounts within one food. That highly palatable combination can strongly engage the brain's reward system. The refined flour base breaks down relatively quickly into glucose, causing a fairly fast rise in blood sugar, especially with a thin, low-fiber crust.
Now, the thin, low-fiber crust, the crust is flour. So notice how the starch immediately turns into sugar.
Little else to slow digestion. Your pancreas responds with insulin to bring that glucose back down. The fat and protein from the cheese and toppings can slow digestion and blunt the glucose rise, making it more gradual than refined bread alone. Cheese delivers a substantial amount of fat, and dietary fat slows stomach emptying. That is a major reason a rich pizza can leave you feeling full and heavy for hours.
Right.
Processed meat toppings like pepperoni and sausage add sodium and saturated fat. Regular consumption of processed meat is associated with higher cardiovascular and other long-term health risks. Sodium is where pizza can become especially heavy. The dough, sauce, cheese, and toppings can all contribute, and several slices can provide a large portion of a day's sodium intake. That sodium load can temporarily increase the amount of water your body retains,
which is not good. Why? Because water equals inflammation.
Raising circulating fluid volume and making you feel unusually thirsty or slightly puffy afterward. The tomato sauce is a genuine bright spot. It contains lycopene, a carotenoid with antioxidant activity, and cooking tomatoes generally makes lycopene easier for your body to absorb. Cheese also contributes real calcium and protein, while vegetable toppings can add fiber, vitamins, and minerals.
So yes, we got somebody in the comments that says a pizza can actually be good for you and nutritional for you, but not the bread part of it. Remember, we talked about that yesterday, the bread.
Those ingredients can meaningfully improve the nutritional profile of a slice. The bigger issue is usually portion and frequency, not any single ingredient can fit into a healthy diet, while regular large servings can contribute to excess calorie and sodium intake over time. Large population studies associate frequent fast food and highly processed food consumption with higher long-term risks of weight gain, high blood pressure, and vascular disease.
Now this is why this is important, because when we find things that overlap here on our bottom line, we like to make sure it stands out. Because things like this can do what? What did we see? What did we see just happen just now? We just saw that artery get clogged from eating, I guess, more than, in moderation it may be okay, but constantly eating like this can lead to clogged arteries. And we know about the inflammation when it comes down to the clogged arteries. Let's keep on going, you guys, let's go. It makes it hard for the blood to flow, and in the wrong place, it can promote heart attacks, you guys. You know that when the blood starts to flow too fast and that artery doesn't have enough opening for the blood to flow, it can cause many different things to happen. Please remember that. Let's keep going.
These are associations. Thicker, cheese-heavy, meat-loaded pizza can contain substantially more calories, fat, and sodium than a thin-crust, vegetable-topped version. The specific pizza matters just as much as the fact that it is pizza. Follow body protocols. Pizza is not one nutritionally identical food. Thin or thick, veggie or meat-loaded, ingredients and portion size change everything. Comment below for the full guide.
That's right, you guys. What do we do here? Body protocols. I always tell you guys, anybody that we follow over here, we tell you to follow them too. Now, the name of this is called body protocols. Follow body protocols. Today's edition was what pizza actually does inside of your body. So yes, we saw that, let's say you put broccoli on it. Of course, that's going to be good for the vitamins on and that. But of course, if they're putting a whole bunch of oils, you guys are killing it with the extra cheeses and the salts and the extra stuff that you're putting on there. You kind of take away from all of the good stuff, all of the spices and things like that. So make sure if you're eating a pizza, you're really making sure you get the right things out of it. There have been other alternatives instead of using flours, different types of flours, different types of flatbreads. But make sure that you're having the right type of foods and don't just trick yourself thinking, oh yeah, well it's got some broccoli on there, it's got some oregano on there. Just because it does have a little bit of it on there does not mean that you're actually getting the vitamins and the nutrients that you actually need. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. This was Follow Body Protocols, what pizza actually does inside of your body. Now that we've eaten and we've seen the function of it actually going in our body, let's see what happens when we try to make sure we see this constipation situation as we get the food flowing through our bodies afterward. So yes, we're going to go right back to our earlier clip that we spoke of, and it's what? Constipation. 5 natural methods to empty the rectum. You guys, I think you want to pay attention to this, believe it or not. It's not that long, about 7 to 8 minutes, but it's good information that's going to last us a lifetime. Double tap that screen, and if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? This is the health and wellness section. Again, let's get back into the title to make sure. Constipation. 5 natural methods to empty the rectum. Super fast. If you got little issues going on where you're having problems, you can't sleep good, you can't get it out, this might be a video for you. That's right, you guys, it's the health and wellness section.
A sluggish bowel, painful straining, and the uncomfortable feeling of incomplete evacuation. Constipation is a widespread ailment that can massively burden everyday life. When stool is stuck in the rectum and feels like a hard brick, many sufferers quickly reach for chemical laxatives from the pharmacy. But be careful. Synthetic laxatives can lead to a dangerous habituation effect with regular use, ruin the electrolyte balance, and make the bowel even more sluggish in the long run.
Especially if it's going to make you it dries you out. A lot of times when you take medication, it dries you out and it takes a lot of liquids out of your body.
Modern nutritional medicine, however, shows that our digestive tract possesses highly sensitive biological reflex mechanisms that can be reactivated completely non-violently. Anyone who understands how the rectum functions can take advantage of the physical and biochemical laws of nature. Number 1, psyllium husks. The first and most sustainable method for the immediate mobilization of the rectum is the strategic use of psyllium husks. These tiny seed husks consist largely of soluble, mucilage-forming dietary fibers. As soon as they come into contact with water in the digestive tract, they soak it up like a sponge and expand to many times their volume. This physical increase in volume exerts a gentle mechanical stretching stimulus on the walls of the rectum. The nervous system of the gut immediately registers this pressure as a signal for evacuation and initiates peristaltic wave movements. At the same time, a protective film of mucus forms, which makes the hardened stool supple so that it can glide effortlessly and painlessly. Number 2, the gastrocolic coffee effect.
And you already know about coffee. Every time you drink a cup of coffee, especially if it don't really have no sugar in it, black coffee, it sends you straight to the bathroom. It's actually a really good thing. So breakfast, if you have a problem with constipation and you don't drink coffee, you may want to start to incorporate some coffee, black coffee, into your diet. Espresso, because it will definitely get that stomach ready to start loosening up. Why? It dries you out and it sends you to the bathroom. Yeah.
A real insider tip for a quick bowel movement in the morning is the targeted use of warm, unsweetened coffee. To balance the concentration gradient, the magnesium literally draws water from the surrounding tissue directly into the interior of the rectum.
Yep.
This sudden influx of fluid softens the hardened stool mass at record speed.
So you guys ever notice when you drink coffee, you don't have no problem going to the bathroom? They actually call it a diuretic, and some people do.
And clears the blockage in a purely physical way.
Water too.
These chemical messengers trigger the so-called gastrocolic reflex. It is a neurological signal that commands the large intestine and the rectum to
We're going to apple cider vinegar next, you guys. You ready? Come on.
contract suddenly, all in order to make room for new food. The motor activity of the rectum is then massively boosted within just a few minutes by this warm caffeine impulse. Number 3, the osmotic fluid sluice. If the stool in the rectum is so dry and hard that nothing moves anymore, a targeted dose of high-dose magnesium citrate helps. In this organic compound, magnesium possesses a strong water-attracting property.
This is the same thing that they use in citromagnesia. Magnesia, citromac. I used to use that all the time, citromagnesia. And just don't drink the whole freaking bottle because you're going to be in the crib all day. Don't do what I did. A couple of teaspoons, all right?
Since the body cannot immediately and completely absorb large amounts of the mineral at once, a portion of the magnesium remains in the intestinal volume. To balance the concentration gradient, the magnesium literally draws water from the surrounding tissue
Different strokes for different folks. Water don't work, try the magnesium. Different things might work for you guys.
directly into the interior of the rectum. This sudden influx of fluid softens the hardened stool mass at record speed and clears the blockage in a purely physical
Yes,
way.
milk of magnesia.
Number
No.
4, the anatomical...
Not milk of magnesia. I'm sorry. What is it called? It's called swan. It's called swan, but it has magnesium in it, and it's basically it's for you to go to the bathroom. They got it in the corner store. Yeah, send you right to the bathroom.
straightening of the rectum. Often, the cause of a blockage in the rectum is not a biochemical problem, but a purely anatomical one. Our modern sitting position on Western toilets is unnatural. When sitting, the so-called puborectalis muscle creates a sharp kink in the rectum, which holds...
Yes, it's a laxative, right? But it's clear like Sprite. It's like a clear like Sprite. Comes inside of a green bottle with the white label. That's the one that I basically use all the time.
Back stool like a kinked garden hose. The solution is to adopt the evolutionarily intended squatting position with the help of a small footstool.
Now this is important, you guys, because again, we all know how to go to the bathroom. It's not like we don't know, but anytime we can learn better and advance on each other on things, I understand that. And that graphic really put something in my mind. If I'm going to the bathroom, I want it all out. I don't want nothing trapped on no wall inside of my stomach, you feel me? So how can we get it all out? That's what I'm thinking, you know?
The rectum, which holds back stool like a kinked garden hose. The solution is to adopt the evolutionarily intended squatting position with the help of a small footstool.
And at the same time, because I had to call you out on this, I don't want to, make sure you clean up under your toilet before you make a video. You get yourself some real good disinfectant and you get all of that black mold and all of that crap up there before you make yourself a video. You feel me? The toilet is one of the most sacred things in the house. It should be clean like the throne because a lot of people sit there. Trust me. Let's go.
Squatting position with the help of a small footstool. When you place your feet on it and lean your upper body slightly forward, the anorectal angle changes from 90 to about 35 degrees.
Okay.
The muscle relaxes completely, the rectum is straightened out perfectly, and evacuation can follow gravity without dangerous straining.
Okay, we're going to get on over to the flax, y'all.
And number 5, flax seeds. The natural spectrum is supplemented by ground flax seeds. Similar to psyllium husks, they possess an enormous swelling capacity but also provide valuable oil. When ground flax seeds are soaked in water, they secrete a viscous gel-like slime matrix. This gel is not digested in the large intestine and travels unchanged all the way to the deep rectum.
I like that because it cleans you out. Flax seeds actually cleans you out all the way to the deep rectum. And you guys, I'm not trying to promote anything, but they do say that squatty potty works. I don't know if you guys ever used it before, but they got a squatty potty. It's like a footstool and it goes along the toilet and it helps you bend a certain way where it actually aligns your body and your rectum so that you can have a better alignment to get everything out.
Once there, it coats the mucous membrane and the stool like a biological lubricating film. Friction against the intestinal walls is reduced.
Now you can tell by how smooth these seeds are and the way that they flow that once they break up, they're going to be the same way in a grain. You can tell like how smooth they are, the way that they move around. Let's keep on, let's go back a little bit. I want you guys to notice that.
Stool like a biological lubricating film. Friction against the intestinal walls is reduced to a minimum, which makes the evacuation process noticeably easier, even in cases of stubborn chronic blockages. Would you like to know what happens if you drink apple cider vinegar every day?
We're going to do that one too. Don't worry about it, because we rock with you. And that was, see what I'm saying? How fast when you get into information and then you forget about how much time it was? 9 minutes. Whole 9 minutes. That was 9 minutes, y'all. You believe that? But when it's good information, things that we can use, time flies, and it's worth it, because now we got all of that good information on cap and we can use it moving forward. That's what the health and wellness segment is about. And that's why I do it every single day. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Constipation, 5 natural methods to empty. That's right, you guys, empty the rectum. 5 natural methods to empty the rectum. And guess what? Super fast. If you guys want to be a part of the show and you have not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? And we still taking likes, even though that we already met our mark. That's right. Let's go ahead and show up and show out. I heard that we had like 500 and something. That don't mean that we can't keep on going now. That does not mean that we can't keep on going. Let's keep on getting those likes up, because guess what? They owe us. How about that? We coming back for what they owe us. The #1 show on YouTube, because we show up and show out. Current events, trending topics, and the health and wellness section. #1 show on YouTube. Again, you guys, all of these videos are going to be in the Discord whenever you want to go check out the Discord. That's right there. Got the link right there in the bottom of that message right there. If you want to be a part of the Discord where the messages don't end, they keep on going, family keep on going all day long, hit that address right there. I'm going to let you on the other side myself. I'll even say what's up. This has been constipation. Sounded funny in the beginning until we got into it, right? That's right. 5 natural methods to empty the rectum super fast. You want to make sure we're cleaning all of that stuff out of our bodies, especially when we start to fast. When you're fasting, you want to make sure you get everything out. And then you want to do it like the song says, solid as a rock, we build it up. We build it up. We build it up off of good things. We start putting like little, like nice broths and things like that after we do our fasting. We eat light foods, vegetables, leafy greens, and then we start to build up off of that. We start to see the skin changing, and we just keep on moving forward, you guys. There's a lot of crap out here that we got to defend ourselves from. So what do? Build up that immune system and stay away from carcinogens and any sort of crap that's going to give us inflammation. That's right, you guys. That's what we about over here on Our Bottom Line. And again, that was the health and wellness section. Shine. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. And yes, it's time to keep it moving like we always do on Our Bottom Line. We got a golden retriever over here because we love the animals. Can you believe this golden retriever right here that you're looking at behind me accidentally teaches 3 orphan goslings how to fly? She's the reason why they adopted those goslings in the first place. You guys know how we do it over here. We love the animals. We love all animals. Thank you guys so much for the segment, love. Vincenza, I appreciate you. I'm glad that you liked it. Really hoping that you guys love the segment as well. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen if you have not already. If you have not, subscribe. If you did both, give me all the money in your pockets. We open the super chats and Cash App. $ BOOGOTTINYC. That's the Cash App. To support the show, let's keep on moving forward and check out what's going on with these Goldens.
When this golden retriever met these baby geese for the first time is essentially when she became their mom. Their family had found the orphaned goslings alone by the pond behind their house.
It was Maya that was the one that was telling us, hey, there's somebody that needs help. We need to go get these.
They waited a while looking for their parents, but they realized that they were truly alone, so they decided to take them home. Maya was immediately won over, and she took her mom duties very seriously and treated them like they were her own puppies. She insisted on being by their side at all times.
I guess Maya became their babysitter. She wouldn't let them be outside in the yard alone.
You protecting them? It's okay. Sometimes they get in trouble altogether because, the best moms are supportive of some silliness.
They sneak in and we'll walk outside and they'll just be having a full-blown pool party.
And as the babies grew bigger, she taught them some very important life skills.
Now look at that. They got big being under her, right? And what I love about this is they didn't try to keep them captive. They let them be wild. But guess what? They didn't learn how to fly. And how did they learn how to fly? When mom chased them, they finally got up in the air and learned how to fly.
And like kind of when we were in flight school, she would run behind them and get them all fired up so that they could fly.
See, animals are smart like that.
Hey babies! Now that they're old enough, they like fly in and out of our yards. And so she'll get really, really excited when they fly back in. And so she'll just kind of get the zoomies and run around.
What are y'all doing this morning?
I know.
She's like, look at my babies.
You're happy to see them too, aren't you, girl?
That's right, you guys. That's right. We love the animals. That was Bo and Maya, B-E-A-U and Maya. What we got over here? Instagram, Maya Moo, Maya Moo, M-A-Y-A Moo _ goo, Maya Magoo, ha ha, Maya Moo Magoo. I'm sorry, Maya Moo the Golden, Maya Moo _ Golden. And on Twitter, Maya _ Moo with 2 O's, just in case you guys want to friend them. We love the animals over here, you guys, and that was a cute story, right? I thought that you guys would love that. I figured you guys love animals, so you know what? Why not share that with you guys too? Let's keep on moving forward, because you guys thought it was over. Guess what? It ain't over. Again, we accepting all super chats, as well as, that's right, you guys, cash apps, our bottom line, all love over here. And again, you already met the quota for the our bottom line gift giveaway. So what's going to happen now is I need 12 people to go ahead, even if it's more than that, because I'm going to select 12 people. I need you guys to go into the email address, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Again, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Yo, it's such and such. Add me to the list. I want to be a part of the pool. I'm going to select everybody. I'm going to say, you know what? Randomly, we're going to select 12 people. And 12 people will receive 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. That's 6 and 6, 1 per person. 12 pieces, you guys. Remember, bridgethisllc@gmail.com so I know where to mail it to. Come on, you guys, let's keep on going because it ain't over. Y'all thought that was cute. This one here, Boogotti, try to hold back the tears because life is just so beautiful. And it's so beautiful to see people risking themselves, not even just risking themselves, but actually taking the time out to help animals. You guys, I don't know if you understand it, but I look at people like that like angels. I say thank you for showing us your wings, especially when you help an animal that's struggling. We got a little small old dog that's in the river, got away from his parents, and he's losing his energy, you guys. I'm talking about going under, losing his strength, and out of nowhere, what happens? You guys, let me know what you're thinking because I wasn't crying when I saw this first. I wasn't crying. It was just something going on with my eyes. I just couldn't get the water to stop coming out. But I wasn't crying. Let's get on into this video right here, you guys. Like I said, we got a puppy that was rescued, and it ends with an emotional emotional return. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Puppy's heartwarming with owner. Poor baby is lost at sea. She's running out of strength. But suddenly she hears something. Firefighters rush into her rescue. Now they carefully pull her to safety. She knows that they're saving her. And now they know that she's cold and wet, so they're gonna put a towel on her. You wonder why I wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, I'm a sucker too. I was up in here crying. I'm surprised I ain't do it this time. I'm showing you and I'm hosting this time. But when I first saw it, had to run to the bathroom, grab the piece of towel, put it on my face. I said, oh yeah, we gonna show them that. You think you gonna cry when you show them that? I was like, I hope not. Because that was beautiful. I'm telling you guys, I loved it, and I can't help but showing you guys stuff like that, especially when it's one of the last videos of the day. Why? Because I want to inspire you, give you guys good feelings, give you guys hope, and give you nothing but love as we conquer the rest of the nonsense that's going on out here. And you guys, if you guys are ready, let's do it. Because you know what we're about to tell you. If you're trying to promote and get your business out there in front of more people, guess what? This is our bottom line, not my bottom line. That means that you, yes, you, send over your promo, and guess what? We'll put it up in the post notification area. That's right, you guys. We'll put it up in the post notification area. Only thing is, it has to be in a 1080 by 1080 size frame. That's right. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be in the right size in order for it to fit there. And that's not me. That's YouTube that demands that, you guys. That's right. Also, what are we talking about right now? We got to talk about the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island. And it's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. If you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. That's right, you guys. How we doing it? 5 boroughs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many people? 5 winners plus 1 from here. And what you get? Boom, $250. After we make everybody compete against each other, the $1,000 cash prize is coming out. I'm going to be sponsoring it. I'm sorry, Big Drip Hard Punch is going to be sponsoring it. And your boy BOOGOTTINYC is going to be one of the hosts, as well as one of the judges. And along with me, it's going to be my DJ Don Dada, formerly Black Ink Crew. You guys know how we do it. We tell you every week. We're building it up, finalizing with the distributor, and now we're at that point. So I'll be able to keep you guys up to date. Just make sure you send us those emails so we can let you know what's going on. What email, BOOGOTTINYC? You got to go to the website. The first website I told you, www.drink. That's right, you guys, drink. BigDrip.com. That's 2 G's and 2 P's. www.drinkbigdrip.com. Go to the first page, put your email address in the email slot, and we'll keep you up to date and post it on where we're going to be. That's right, you guys. That's how we do it around here. But you know what? It ain't over. It ain't over. Last chance that you got to subscribe right now. Subscribe to the channel. Send in super chats. Also, like I said, that's right, you guys. Cash App, Boogotti NYC for all support. We appreciate you guys. And last but not least, we got to get those prayers in the air, because the same way we tell the man we love him on the way in is the same way that we do it on the way out. And you guys, that's right. Guess what? Doom, doom, boom, 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 boom. Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sip a cup, Big Drip, like it's your birthday. And you know we don't, because it's your birthday, Jennifer. You thought I was going to forget? I got you. Jennifer's birthday, you guys. That's right. Yesterday was Jennifer's birthday. We didn't find out till today. But guess what? We ain't got nothing but love for you, Jennifer, over here. Guess what? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Come on, y'all. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You only get one, you guys. That's right, Jennifer. Nothing but love to you and respect. And I hope you stay a long time and be with us, because you're part of the family. Now, that's right. We showing up to the cookout. We going to have some food. We going to pull up, and we going to show nothing but love. So everybody, put those prayers in the air right now. Make sure we add Jennifer to our prayers so that she has a fantastic and a safe week. That's right, you guys. One more trip around the sun, one more done. And I hope, and we pray for many more for you, Jennifer. Also want to pray for every single person that's here today. Want to make sure that you guys know that we couldn't come here if it wasn't for you guys. We love the fact that we're here. And we ain't gonna stop showing up just because you guys keep showing up. And we give you our best, and that's what we do. We want to pray for happiness. We want to pray for understanding. We want to pray for Miss Swans. And there you go, Jennifer. We can't forget about praying for all of our family members. And we want to pray for respect. So let's pray for understanding. And you guys, come on now, add some stuff to these prayers. I want to see what you guys got to say. I want to pray for comfort. Let's pray for health. Let's pray for respect. Let's pray for each other. And let's pray for love. Who we praying for this morning? King Fire, Tony Wright. Can't forget about Jennifer. There you go. You already know how we do it. Miss Swanza, Batty Lynn Kalesiv, CJ the Cat, always on time. Miss Swanza, Vincenta. There you go, William. And Winter Rising, Batty Lynn. There you go, Batty. How you doing? Can't forget about Kalesiv, Luigi, Guy and Elsa. Who else? CJ the Cat, Jeffrey Spilker, Faye, Guy and Elsa. Who else we got in the building? Maria Munoz. There you go. God bless you too. Tony Wright. Can't forget about Miss Keisha. King Fire. Can't forget about Guy and Elsa. Who else? Can't forget about Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, Liberty and Justice, who didn't come today, but we praying for you and we hope you're okay. Also, Casey Ramos. Can't forget about Sam Champion. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman, Jeffrey Spilker, Teddy, Terry, all of our family members, you guys, you know how serious we are about them. And we can't forget about Rebecca Lon Yen Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. And Kendra, what's going on, Kendra? We ain't forget about Terry either. What's over with our sisters out there? Y'all check on our fam and make sure that everybody's okay. 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, Tony Wright. Yes, I see you, Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about you guys as well. Luigi, and who else? Myself, Boogotti NYC. That's right, you guys. I'm sorry, Ramon Miles. I saw you, and we got it. Amen. That's right, you guys. Monday morning, doing it all over again. I'm going to be right back here for Tuesday. And that's right, we're going to have a whole nother show for you guys to step up and represent with, because we always do it every single day from 6 o'clock until we're done. #1 show on YouTube. You guys already know what it is. Our Bottom Line. And like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, 6 o'clock, right back here, new suit, new attitude, trending topics, current events, and a whole nother segment of the health and wellness section. I'll see you guys in the morning. Get 'em! Peace.